been there for me when I've needed
The music. The heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Riddle me this. But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Sorry, Gohan.
Hadouken!
But my place is here in Otherworld now. I won't be going with you.
I'm combining the sun ray with the force energy power.
Once you grow into the
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Or the stone pudding or something. I mix up some herbs and I come up with a dandy glass of this bicarbonate of fig leaf.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Always winterize your pipes. Your soul is mine.
By your powers combined.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Why so serious?
Riddle me this.
Haven't had a lot of company in a long time, but if I were expecting some, I'd whip up a really substantial meal. You see how strong I am? From eating all of this stuff.
Your soul is mine.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Hadouken!
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
I'm combining the sun ray with the force energy power.
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
Riddle me this.
Why so serious? Always winterize your pipes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we all lived through the 70s. The clothes, the music, the heartwarming but rarely amusing Ziggy cartoons. Now, later, who are we to look at these two fine young men and say, you there, I sit in judgment of you.
Why so serious? Hadouken!
But there could be more to the case than meets the eye.
Your soul is mine.
You seem to be well grounded in the case file, Detective.
Your powers combined.
Riddle me this. But there could be more
enough of that. So shout out to Simo. Let me see. Simo, what's up? That was funny. I was laughing in the back. That was funny. Well, we're in Central
Ladies and
Time,
gentlemen of the jury, we all
Cassandra,
lived
so
through the 70s.
it's actually
the
7
clothes,
over here in
the
the
music,
Midwest.
the heartwarming but
You might
rarely
be
amusing
on the
Ziggy
east side.
cartoons.
Well, what's going
Now,
on?
later,
Spear, what's up?
who are we
Fuck,
to
tell
look
us
at
wrong.
these
We are
two
on. I'm
fine
usually on
young
time.
men
You know, we had some
and
technical
"You there,
difficulties
I
last
sit in
week, but
judgment
at least
of
you
you."
know we got it going
You
on
seem
this
to be
week.
well
So
grounded in the case file.
what's up, Seeking My Creator? What's up, American Negro? What's up, New? What's up, Free Zone? What's up? He called me soup. I think that's a typo.
But there
What's
could be
up,
more to
Free
the
Zone?
case
What's
than
up?
meets the eye.
Flacco, what up?
Always winterize your
So there's
pipes.
background noise.
Or the
background
stone
noise
pudding
here.
or something. I mix
Wait,
up some
I have something
herbs
playing
and
in the back. Oh,
I come
my
up
bad.
with a
Oh, my bad. Okay, I got that removed. Forgot that's my little one track. Yo, Macmon, what's up?
Just the same old man. Just taking care of business online and offline. You know, I was up there busy dealing with some numerology stuff, man. Sly came up with the term about child molestation in Hollywood, so I did some numerology about the history of Judy Garland and Annette Funicello in Hollywood. You know,
Yeah,
and
okay.
about how Walt Disney was involved with some things, and then I did some research on Annette Funicello. She was part of the Mickey Mouse game at the age of 13 in the 50s, and then she started some other Disney films as she got older, and
Okay.
she went through some physical, some physical challenges. But like Judy Garland, she went through some stuff too. Her victimization, man, was so terrible that she was addicted to barbiturates and alcohol, man, and she died in 1969.
Okay, that's good to know. But
Yeah.
let's get focused. So first, so your name. You said 7 Moons Peaceful Warrior, right? That's your name, correct?
No. Seven Moons Epic Peaceful Warrior. That's the name given to me by the elders of my Choctaw people on my mama's side when I went through the ceremonies, the sweating ceremony and other ceremonies.
Okay, so how long did that take you to get? Like a couple weeks or months or what?
It was like about a month or 2 weeks. I had to learn about the certain stories and what they talk about concerning the Red Road. Being in tune with what the Great Spirit, the Great Mystery has for people. Being understanding the inner meaning of totems and allies and animal kingdom and what they teach you. Like
So
like the panther teaches stealth and patience.
mhm.
The fox teaches camouflage and adaptation and invisibility, and the snake teaches transmutation and healing. That sort of thing.
Okay, so that sounds like a pretty stressful process. How did you train to start that? That sounds kind of a lot, like a lot.
I had to be familiar with the cultural teachings of the tribe. Like the fox, which is one of my totems. That's the great spirit totem of the Choctaw people.
Okay.
So, like some people would use the eagle as their spirit totem, but
Yeah.
the Choctaw uses the fox as its totem. And there's a famous Apache story about how the fox was called upon the people to defeat and kill the bear. And
Okay, you know what?
and it's interesting that sort of story was featured in that old Disney movie, The Fox and the Hound, when they were chasing the fox and they encountered the bear, and then the fox up there bit the bear on the ear and made the bear fall to his death over the cliff, saving the hounds that were hunting.
You know
Like,
what?
Yeah.
Any those Indian like they do the 2 animals that they usually mention are the eagle and the wolf, I think.
Yeah, the wolf is the teacher of the circle, and the eagle is the spiritual elder of the circle. He's the eagle is the total representation of the great spirit, the great mystery upon this earthly plane.
Wait, so were these elders Indian or black that you went to?
Well, they were actually First Nation, Native American, and black, because the first Native Americans were Mennonite black people, and then when the Vikings, Asians, and white folks came in, that's how you see the Native American that you are today, because that same look you see in Native America is the same look in the Hispanic Latino population. Like I explained to some Hispanic acquaintances of mine in Texas, the reason why you speak Spanish is because your slave master, the Spaniard, spoke Spanish. That white dude from Spain. And when you talk about Hispanic, it refers to Hispanic, which refers to Spain. because when you look at the colonizers, you know, the reason why the Haitians speak French because the colonizers and slave masters were French from France. The reason why, you know, they speak Spanish in Latin America and Central America because the colonizers and slave masters were the Spaniards, the conquistadors from Spain. And I told them the reason why we speak English because our colonizers and slave masters spoke English and so on. Just like in Brazil, they speak in some areas mainly Portuguese and some areas Spanish, because the Portuguese were also colonizers and slavers in that region. So I just told them, man, we need to have a common understanding about things as people of color, no matter if we black, you know, brown, red, or yellow. Because you look all over the world, there's similar teachings. Like you look at the ladybug, that represents Kefra, the beetle in ancient Kemet, the one that keeps Ra on track.
Okay, that's from Moon Knight has that Kemet thing, I think, right? Moon Knight from Marvel.
Well, yeah, Moon Knight's guardian support god is Khonshu. While you got Amun-Ra, Bast, and Setman supporting the Black Panther, because in Doom War, when T'Challa was injured, he had to make another connection with another Panther deity. That was Setman. So when they talked about how Bast protected the heart of Ra and protected it, that explained the vibranium coming down from the skies to hit Wakanda, Africa. But when you look at who are the three Panther gods, it's Amun-Ra and Bast and Setman. Now, Bast and Setman were mentioned in Captain America: Civil War when T'Challa had to talk with Black Widow. Said, "Yeah, when I deal with like when the king crosses over into the veil until the afterlife, he meets with Bast and Setman, and then it's a great sacrament." So I've been studying, you know, Egyptology for years, and I've been a fan of the Black Panther since 1988.
Okay, wait.
And yeah.
Have you been to Africa before? Since we were talking about Black Panther, you been to Africa?
No, I haven't been to Africa, but I found out that my daddy's people come from Benin and Togo. We used to be known as Dahomey, the Dahomey Empire, known as the Ewe people. Ewe in Yoruba means healers and herbalists.
So you're a tether?
No, I'm sort of like an ancestral connection to that.
Okay.
In other words, North Carolina was where they had the slaves from Benin and Togo in that area. Okay. And that's the plantation from which my ancestral elders Ned Bailey and Ted Dyer escaped from after they end up in Arkansas. Okay. So and then our Native American ancestor on my dad's side was Viola White. She was Blackfoot. Blackfoot. Yeah. Now my mama's people, they're First Nation. They Choctaw. They've been on this side of the world for eons. But actually, when you talk about Native American and you're actually talking about melanated people, no matter where they come from, because in ancient times, and then it's in this book by Emanuel Velikovsky, Earth and Upheaval, Worlds and Collision, he talks about how through certain cataclysms, the one continent Pangea became the seven continents. Okay. And then during that time, ancient advanced civilizations were set up in Africa at the same time as America, Asia, and Europe. So everywhere this European went, he saw Black folks, even in Melanesia. Okay, what does Melanesia mean? Black Asia. And the people that founded China from the Shang dynasty come from Melanesia, which Fiji is in, and comes from Africa. The Fijians, the Fijians. So my question. So you haven't been to any other countries, just the U.S., Magbo? I mean, I never visited the countries, but I met people from those countries visiting here, and they told me about their traditions. Okay. Yeah, and then I broke down what I knew about them. The metaphysical part.
Have you been to any temples domestically or anywhere?
I see. I've been to a Buddhist center, a Buddhist temple in Arkansas called the Ecumenical Buddhist Society. Okay. I've been on sacred Native American land where I got my Native American name and medicine name from. Because when you think of peaceful warrior, you think of a dude like Quiet Chain Kane. walking the earth, kung fu and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Okay, wait. So you got some special medicine. What's the medicine called?
Peaceful warrior, where you defeat anything through body mind mastery. I've read these books called Way of the Peaceful Warrior and The Sacred Journey of the Peaceful Warrior and Body Mind Mastery by Dan Millman. And he talks about his teacher named Socrates, who happened to be his great grandfather, as mentioned in the Journey of Socrates by Dan Millman. And then when he talk about body mind mastery, he said that's what in essence the way of the peaceful warrior is. One is to attain body mind mastery, thereby reconnecting with one's soul through body mind mastery. That's the main essence of martial arts: attaining body mind mastery and reconnecting to the source of everything, which is the soul.
Let me look at the chat real quick. Flacco, what's up? Flacco says, "Have you ever been to Narnia? Ever?"
Narnia.
That's
no. That's a mythical place in the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. That's written by C.S. Lewis, who was like a Christian type of author. He was a good friend of J.R. Tolkien back in the day, the one who written the Lord of the Rings books. And the thing that he didn't like about his best friend C.S. Lewis doing was that the way he mixed metaphors. Because when you look at the lion Aslan is Christ, bringing the breath of life to resurrect folks. The witch is Satan.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah. Let's see. So what C.S. Lewis was doing in the Lion, Witch, of the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia, he was explaining revelations, Christian Christian things, revelations through the Narnia Chronicles.
Okay.
So you talk about Narnia, you talk about the land in which revelations happen, because Aslan in Turkish language means lion. So in that book, Aslan gave up his life to save one of the children named Edward. And when the white witch was up there doubting Aslan wouldn't keep his word, he growled. And he growled so loud that the earth shook and really scared the white witch. But then when he died, he came back to life, resurrection, which is the resurrection of Christ.
Going back to you mentioned martial arts, because you taught me you taught us the Eagle Claw back at Reg's channel a couple months ago.
No, I showed you one of the forms of Kung Fu, which is Eagle Claw. What's that called Eagle Claw Fist.
Eagle Claw Fist. Okay, so I've been practicing that. Is there another technique that I could possibly learn after learning that?
Well, I mean, there's different forms of it. There's Kung Fu, there's Qi Kong, and there's Tai Chi. But the main premise of mastering Kung Fu is mastering the breathing. That's where it starts at. And when I was up there studying Praying Masters Kung Fu, I studied this Qi Kong form called Dei Lo Hong Gong. And I studied this other form, this meditative form of Qi Kong called Active Meditation. And what Peter was teaching me was the microcosmic orbit. He taught me about the energy spheres of Shin, Qi, and Jing. And when he mentioned that, I said, okay, now you up there talking about those three treasures mentioned in ancient Taoist thought.
So can you kind of give us an overview? Can you give us because I already, during Regis, you already talked about the Eagle Claw Fist, but can you give Ellie like a little short overview about what the Eagle Claw Fist is?
Well, the Eagle Claw Fist is sort of like one of the northern hard styles. It includes some certain locks and kicks and everything. Because there's northern styles of Kung Fu, there's the southern styles. The northern styles emphasize some long extended punches and kicks, like the White Crane. Now, when you talking about like certain hand techniques and fist techniques, that's emphasized in the South, because the Southern China didn't have a lot of room geography as well as the North, because in the Northern China, you got all those mountains and everything.
Yeah.
But in the South, where they got Fushan and Hong Kong or Hokkien, because there was like the Southern Shaolin, which is what Hainan, and there was Southern Shaolin, which is Fushan.
Okay. So now, do you know the Han Dynasty?
Han Dynasty, I've heard of it. I think that was during the time they had to deal with the Manchus and the Mongols invading. That was one of the dynasties where they had like I think that was the dynasty in which that epic, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms existed.
Yeah,
because the three,
and Liu Bei and Sun Jian.
Yeah, see the thing about it, the three classics of China, Journey to the West, which talks about the Monkey King, Outlaws in the Marsh, which talks about the 108 warriors overtoppling a oppressive government, and then the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. And it's said that in order to understand the 36 strategies or the 36 stratagems, you got to read the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Those are the three Chinese epics.
Okay,
they were mentioning that movie, The Forbidden Kingdom, starring Jackie Chan and Jet Li.
Yeah. Also, question for Spirit. What's up, Spirit? He says, "What's your favorite Power Ranger? Do you have one?"
I really don't like the Power Rangers, man, because they're like a copy of Gotcha Man, the Science Ninja Team.
Oh,
you know, you know, you notice the connection. The four young men and the one girl, and they're learning special ninja martial arts to go up against Solaris and Galacta and everything.
I mean, there's always a group like Thundercats, Voltron. You know, they're always like type of little groups like that. You know, have power.
Now, Thundercats goes back to ancient Olmec Kemetic thing, because when they talk about Jaga, the Jaguar, and according to the Arawaki and Olmec legend, when you hear the roar of the Jaguar, you hear the roar of thunder. So that guy that created the Thundercats, like we talk about the eye of Thundera. That's the eye of Horus. When you talk about the star of Thundera, that's the eye of Ra. And there's a certain ancient Hunefa papyrus that says Ra is Mao, the great cat, who with the sacred knife in the sacred paw cuts off the head of Apophis. Apophis is Sly the reptilian, and Lion-O is Mao, the great cat. The claw shield is the sacred paw, and the sword of Omus is a sacred knife. Okay. So this guy that created Thundercats studied ancient Kemetic knowledge and ancient Olmec knowledge, just like the Black Panther. In ancient Africa, and Hakeem the Iye is a master of African martial arts. He got the studio in Detroit, Michigan. It's like he came up with this blog talking about the human leopards and lions that walk like men. And it talks about the highest level of martial arts is the lion and the panther, where these guys take certain secret sacred herbal elixirs, and they have the powers of the lion and the panther. That's what the comic book Black Panther is based on.
You know what? Yeah. I've been looking for an elixir, something that can maybe transform me into a beast-like form. Is that even possible though, Mack? Is that something that's within my reach or no?
Well, you gotta be initiating to certain orders to be able to do that.
So that does exist then. That's what
like when I got familiar with the Black Jaguar of God, well, actually three of them, Amun Ra, Boston, Sedman. I all of a sudden, man, was able to I had a hard time bench pressing 150. All of a sudden, I'm up there bench pressing 200, and then my night vision increased. Well, I can see my night vision. So, and I was able to hear certain things in the night. You know? So, in other words, the thing about I think the thing about the Black Jaguar of God, if you want something from him, you gotta be silent and listen to what the Black Jaguar got to tell you, or what the three Black Jaguar gods got to tell you. Because when you look at Wakanda is actually the Olmecs. Because the Olmecs had the Were Jaguar shapeshifting and ritual, like they talked about in the Ultimate Avengers: Rise of the Panther. So that shapeshifting to like a panther, a jaguar, because the most powerful totem of the panther is the Black Jaguar. Because the thing about that Black Jaguar, the jaguar, it can handle an anaconda, because the jaguar's muscles is strong all over his body, and the way it defeats the anaconda, it bites on top of his head. That's how the jaguar pounces on his prey. It bites you on top of your head. Yeah.
Question for you. You said you took this elixir and increased your vision, correct? Is that what you said?
No, I had an encounter with the deity. In other words, it's sort of like you know, like what Bid Pontiac ate when it's time to said about the Olmecs and the shapeshifting ritual.
Yeah.
And I remember when I encountered that, my muscles were sort of, you know, twinging a bit and really getting bulging. So I discovered, man, I really had to get myself back into good physical shape to have more access to that power. Because
but why didn't you get that elixir? I mean, you might. I mean, you're
no. Sometimes the elixir is not needed.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes, you know, the soul or the essence will make a way. But it's like the thing about crystals and elixirs, those are just aids, tools to help you.
Okay,
but the
you're
key,
not. Wait, you're not talking about crystal meth, are you? You're talking about just regular crystals or what?
Yeah, like amethyst, lapis lazuli, carbonite,
okay.
that sort of thing. In other words, amethyst is a very powerful spiritual crystal. That's good for a lot of things. Amethyst has been mentioned in a lot of sci-fi and fantasy movies too, for some reason.
I'm gonna write that down. You said
amethyst.
Okay.
Yeah, amethyst and lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli helps you meditate. Right. Yeah,
right. I'm writing that shit down. Hell yeah.
And amethyst is good for purification of your environment, that sort of thing.
So Larry, what's going on, Larry? He says, I studied under Master Splinter. Are you familiar with his teachings, Master Splinter?
Master Splinter. Now, the thing about the turtles, that's that ninjutsu stuff. The ninjas, the ninjas. I don't know if you heard about this guy named Kirakaki Jones. He's a friend of Sigma Jones. They dealt with the SYSBM before it went crazy, and they did their own thing. And those two were initiated into Japanese culture. Sigma Jones, dealt with the way of the samurai. Me and him discussed the our opinions on the virtues of knighthood, the virtues of Bushido.
Okay, so that's a good point. I'm sure you've seen Afro Samurai, right? You've seen Afro Samurai.
Oh yeah. Do you know what famous person that's based on? That's based on Yasuke.
Oh yeah, Yasuke. Yeah.
Yasuke was the first. Yeah, Yasuke is from the Yao people. He was the first black person that they saw in Japan, and Nobunaga was so impressed by the dude. He up there freedom. He said, "No, you know what? I'll take him too." But in other words, Nobunaga freed him, and Yasuke became his best general, his best strategist.
But did you like the Yasuke show? I didn't really like it. I think I prefer Afro Samurai.
Well, I mean, Yasuke was all right because they had some historical stuff mixed in with some mystical stuff. But then the way that Yasuke was taught, because Yasuke in the Japanese language means one who is of the Yao people. Because in the beginning of the series, he said his name was Uba Mimaska Yamoy. And Nobunaga didn't understand, so I'm gonna call you Yasuke of the Yao people, because his Portuguese slave master said, well, the Yao have a proud heritage, and according to Yao African tradition, all children, no matter where they come from, are protected. And when that samurai trying to harm that young child, he said, man, well, there's harming the child. And then when that samurai tried to charge him with the sword, he had to beat the mess out of man to the sword out of his hands.
Yeah, speaking of weapons, have you been trained in any weapon martial arts, or any weapons or anything? Any swords, anything?
I've been trained with the sword. I've been trained with knives. I even trained in firearms from my uncle. We talking about shooting a rifle and all that. But
so I'm more curious about the sword. What do you think about the katana? Like, is that something that you would prefer? Or like, if we're in the spiritual, like we're fighting the spiritual warriors, like we mentioned on Regis, what weapon would you choose, to fight them off?
Well, I actually prefer the staff, because the staff is known as the king of weapons during the Kung Fu. And when I was up there training and praying mantis, I learned this staff form called the Fifth Young Brother staff form.
Okay. And New says he's losing brain cells. Well, first of all, got to get that elixir, New. And Mackbone knows a lot, man. I mean, I'm just a Padawan. I'm learning from the master himself. So.
Well, the thing about it, if you wanted to, help your brain fast, take bacopa, which is a Hindu Ayurveda herb. Deepak Chopra is an expert in that. But then, if you want to really increase your brain, master your breathing, meditate, and fast. Now, the two herbs that you need to take before fasting is chamomile and hyssop. And hyssop is mentioned a lot in the Bible, especially in Psalms 51.
Wait, you said oatmeal? What'd you say?
No. Chamomile. Chamomile is sort of like a mental relaxant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and then you got hyssop. Hyssop is pretty good. The prophets in the Bible, in the Old Testament, use hyssop to clean the sanctuary and the temples and cleanse them around the Ark of the Covenant.
Okay,
it says in the scripture in Psalms 51, "Purge me with hyssop, and I should be clean." That's when David asked Yahweh for forgiveness for committing adultery with Bathsheba and killing her husband Uriah the Hittite, so that he can have her.
Okay, Macbone. But would you say that was there a time that you were not cleansed, or are you cleansed now, though?
I mean, I'm cleansed now. I mean, I ate some strawberries earlier and some fruit. You know,
No, I'm not talking about food, but I'm talking about your spiritual and your chakra flow. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's a lot stronger than it was a long time ago. I mean, I'm 54 years old. I had to experience some things to understand what the elders and my mentors, Joe and Charles Shipp, were teaching me. Like what one of my mentors, Charles Shipp, taught me was, he said he wanted to teach me the way of the mystic. I said, man, I'm into learning the way of the warrior. And he said, Ed, the way of the mystic is the way of the warrior. And the difference between the mystic and the religious person is that the mystic knows God.
Okay, Flacco says, ask about the ancient Sumerians. Anything you know about that?
Oh, you're talking about when they dealt with the beings, the godmen from the stars, the Anunnaki, like Gilgamesh, Neti, Ninki, Ishtar, Anu, Enki, and Enlil. Those cats.
I guess so, but go right ahead.
Yeah. If he wants to know more about that, he need to read the books by Zechariah Sitchin, like the 12th Planet, the 12th Planet, the Lost Book of Enki. You know, when time began. You know, there's also another good book called The Gods of Eden by William Bramley. That's a good introduction to the Zechariah Sitchin books. Because
So you've read a lot of books. Clearly, would you consider yourself a Rhodes Scholar?
I just consider myself, man, a student and also a teacher, because in order to gain more knowledge, you got to share more knowledge. That's how it works.
That's true. I agree with that.
And then here's what I understood after my years of traveling. I learned that life is the real master teacher. That's why I told BGS more in this chat, that life is the real master teacher.
Good. So about BGS, the Relic Jedi, because he claims he's a Jedi. Oh, but I think he lacks the Force and chakra that we've been talking about on Regis. What do you think about the BGS, the old Relic Jedi? Backbone?
Well, I mean, he knows some things. I do admit that. I mean, there's some people that like him. There's some people that don't like him. Me, I'm on the path of the sage. You know, and then think about the sage. The sage, according to a Taoist classic, the sage rolls with the mind and envisions with the minds of the people. And the best, and what I learned in Chinese history, that the best rulers in China were the sage rulers, like the Yellow Emperor, the Jade Emperor, and so on.
Okay, wait. So, how did you become a sage, or are you trying to become one?
I'm on my way to become one. It's like it's going to take a while, but like.
How do I get started on that? Because I mean, if it's gonna take a while,
the best, the first basis of being a sage is that admitting that you don't know everything.
Oh, okay.
Question, In other words, learn how to ask questions before you think you know the answers. Because in order to find the right answer, you got to find the right question. That's what I talked about in The Matrix back in 1998.
Oh yeah, Matrix, good film.
It talks about it's the question that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think becoming a sage will maybe enhance other areas like martial arts, my mental state, spiritual state, right? Maybe those will help. You know.
A friend of mine, Joel, told me in this book, "Come to Life and Live There in the Flesh," that in order to understand in order to understand the sayings and teachings of the sages and the prophets in a practical manner, is through martial arts. You got to learn martial arts to gain the discipline to deal with the higher dimensional stuff. That's how it works.
Okay, so have you been in the astral plane before? Like, has your spirit came out of your body before ever?
Let's just say in some waking moments, I was fighting against certain forces that try to keep me from waking up. Okay. And it's like it talks about in the Doctor Strange cartoon that when you're dreaming, you have access to other dimensions. Then there's the Akasha Records. Now, Akasha Records is like an interdimensional library, but the Akasha Records are not books. They're sort of like, how should I say, holograms into different timelines, different dimensions. And to access that, your soul, mind, and body got to be flowing in oneness. to be able to do that.
That's well, you're talking to Soul right now. So how many dimensions have you think you've been in, like, your whole life? How many have you think you've been across?
Well, let's just say I caught a glimpse into certain few things. You know, I caught a glimpse into a timeline where I was a father instead of a single man. Because
So
see, we're dealing with the multiverse.
So yeah, actually, I agree with you. There are other variants of each other. So you have another variant that you were a father, another dimension, right?
Yeah, something like that. Because when they talk about the Native American religion in the circle of life medicine wheel, then when you got certain levels of shamanism in Native America. You got the holy man, and you got the dreamer, and you got the seer. The dreamer is able to see through dreams, access into different dimensions. You know. And the holy man, he's the one that keeps you centered with the great mystery, the great spirit. He teaches you certain things that you can do to be one, have oneness with Mother Earth and the great spirit, the great mystery. And the funny thing, man, the great mystery is mentioned in that movie, Sinbad and I, the Tiger. Yeah.
Big J, stay where you at. You get this ism. Stay where you at, Big J. Stop.
Now think about it. Me and Sly talked about this. In the movies, they're showing you what's really going on. If you just do a deep thought concerning movies, because when I first saw Sinbad and I, the Tiger, this is when I was it was in the 70s. This is when I was around 8 or 9 years old, and they're talking about the great mystery. They're talking about going through the ice wall. They're talking about coming to Lemuria, which is actually America, and they talk about the saber-tooth tiger. I said, wait a minute, they're going through an ice wall. They're dealing with the giant walrus. And then they happen to be in a lush area known as Lemuria, which looks like America, looks like California. Now, Reggie showed me a map to where there's an ice wall surrounding the 7 continents. And outside are certain lands known as Atum, Osiris, and Ta. And Dehudi and so on. And it's like, okay, those certain continents and lands, that's where certain interdimensional beings known as the Neter or the gods come from.
Let me go to Larry, because what's up, Larry? Larry says, has he studied the teachings of Lord Raiden? Have you studied anything for Lord Raiden?
Man, that Lord Raiden stuff is actually the teachings of the mystery schools. I mean, when you look at Lord Raiden, that goes back to Thor, which goes back to Pharaoh Seti. So all this stuff they're talking about in Mortal Kombat is based on ancient knowledge, man, and the ancient mysteries. Like they talk about the mystery schools in Kemet and Olmec land in America. They're talking about the certain mystery schools of the Shaolin, the White Lotus, the Wudang, and all this other stuff. So when you talk about Lord Raiden, man, you're talking about interdimensional being. You're talking about someone like the Anunnaki or whatever. So see, I mean, when you look at Zeus, the Thunderbolt, that goes back to Seti. When they talk about Thor up there messing up folks with a hammer, that goes back to Pharaoh Seti II, who was driving out the Hyksos and the Asian invaders, the Arab invaders out of Kemet. Yeah.
So have you ever heard of, like, some people may say, like, when it rains, it's like the gods are crying or Thor is like mad. Have you ever heard about that? Ever heard anyone say that before?
No, actually, man, when it's raining, man, that's the earth cleansing itself, man. That's just the ionosphere. I mean, because the earth is a living organism. So when I see rain and thunder, that's just the earth cleansing itself. Stuff like that. I mean, but see, they use these things about the legends. Well, today, these guys be known as extraterrestrials, interdimensional beings. That's what they be known as today. But back then, they were known as gods and goddesses and all this other stuff. But today, according to NASA and NSA and so forth, intelligence agencies, they'd be known as interdimensional beings or EBEs, extra biological entities or extraterrestrials.
So have you seen any other life forms in your lifetime?
I haven't seen anything like that, but I've seen some images, man, where folks talk about stories of seeing them and stuff. I mean, like Super Sly 75 had their stories about the doll bin, and he showed an image of a humanoid looking caterpillar, but it had the face of a human.
Yeah, that's definitely bizarre. So how about the other dimensions? Like you said, there was a variant that you're a father. Has there been any other dimensions, like maybe you're a pimp or you're something else or whatever?
No, nothing like that, man. I mean, it's like as far as this game they're talking about. I mean, the game of life is a higher game than just dealing with a game of men dealing with women. To the so-called, well, to the elders of hashtag the game of life, the gems of life, hashtag the way of life.
Hashtag the way of life. Amen.
Yeah. So it's like when I give them this saying, like when you change your swag, you change the manifestation of your game. That goes back to an ancient saying of mental transmutation, mental alchemy, which means when you change the energy, you change the manifestation of mass. So what I'm trying to do, Bob, that bring up these gems of game, I'm trying to get them out of the bedroom, which is the game of men and women, to the game, the higher dimensional game of life.
But Mack, maybe these guys they can't see. Their eyes are open, but they're just not looking. You get what I'm saying? Like they're
well. In other words, their third eye is not open, and the solar plexus is not open.
Dude, that's what I've been saying. These niggas' third eyes are shut, and they're afraid to open that third eye up. I don't know why. Why do you think they fear that shit?
There's way to. Well, they fear it because they've been raised up in religion for too long. You got to get beyond the religion of the slave master. I mean, the slave master wants you to be stuck being a Muslim, a Christian, and a Hebrew/Jew. Those religions come from the ancient African mystery schools.
Do you think the niggas in the manosphere have opened the third eye, or do you think they're
no, they haven't. I mean, it's like I told them many times. The key word in manosphere is man.
Okay.
And then the thing about men, when men get sick or tired of something, they go through that bitch and they solve the problems. When a sage sees a problem, a sage comes up with some gems of wisdom to solve that problem. It says in the Bible that a wise man scaled the tower of the mighty and bring down the confidence thereof.
Wait,
now how does it do it? With wisdom, with technology.
To be a sage, though, do you need the third eye to be unlocked, though, or can you still be a sage without a third eye?
I mean, you can still be hip and wise to things. I mean, the street term for wisdom is ism, as in Sir Ism. Shout out to him. But
really? Wait. Shout out to Ism. But his third eye is definitely not open.
No. Sir Ism is a lot deeper than you think. He's been experienced in the game of life, so he knows some things.
So I could rely on him in the spiritual realm.
Well, you know what? I've been on a panel with Sir Ism and Platinum Elite. They say Matt Bone, you're getting too deep with it. That's really?
Oh, they're scared. No. They're scared. Obviously, they don't.
No, they're not scared. They know some stuff because I remember me and the Platinum Elite discussing on a panel about Phil Valentine. Platinum Elite knows about Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, and them. Yeah. So
you think you would also rely on Platinum Elite? Is that what you're telling me?
No. I had discussions with them, and we shared knowledge. I said, wait a minute, y'all players know about Bobby Hemmett and Phil Valentine? And they said, yeah, Matt Bone, we do. Okay. I can vibe with y'all then.
So,
okay, cool.
Big J says, are you man enough to take out the trash? He's asking you.
Well, let's just say I've been called several times by certain family members to take out the trash, both physical and human. So
what's the comment what is he referring to? Because you mentioned it on Rich. What happened with the trash again? I forgot.
No. I had a disagreement with my family member, with me and my older sister. My older sister been putting crap on me for years. And I decided to stand up as a man and stand up to her after all these years. Okay. And I told her, you up there calling me a boy, but I think when that trash gets too heavy, you call on this manly boy to take out for you, right? In other words, I threw that in her face.
Oh shit!
Now I still took out the trash.
Okay.
But I told her, you keep calling this man a boy, he may not be around to help you take out the trash for you, both material and human. Yeah.
Well,
I'm just saying that to make a point. Because every time there be some family riff, or they call on me, Edward, to solve the problem. Every time. I remember my nieces, man, kept on tripping on my younger brother, their dad, and I had to bring some ism to calm them down and let them know that, hey, your dad is here. Not everybody has a dad here. You need to appreciate that.
Godan's asking, did you move your neck and snap your fingers?
I don't know about that, man.
Godan's.
Man, that sounds like a trolling question, but I ain't about the trolls. See, I sent a declaration to Reg, the bad guy.
Okay.
And I quoted that scripture in Matthew 7:6. Do not cast what is holy to dogs. You to cast your pearls for swine, lest they step on them and turn on you and trample you to pieces.
Okay.
So in other words, what I was told was this: when I be on the panel trying to teach this knowledge, I don't want no niggers, no bitches, no trolls, no hoes, no heifers, and no swine, no dogs. I don't want to be on a panel with women, man, because every time women be on a panel, niggas act crazy. Yeah. Okay. And every time I be on the panel, I had to be the one to put those women in check.
Wait. So what chick have you what chick have you checked recently?
Well, I had a conversation with Mella too. I had a conversation with some other chicks, you know, and I explained to them, y'all black females have been too hypocritical for too long. So you up there tripping about an older black man dating a younger black woman, but then when that black teacher statutory rape that 15-year-old, 14-year-old black boy student, y'all say nothing, right? Y'all some hypocritical heifers. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. Did you check? New was asking. Did you check Brownie Elite or did you check Bomb Cherry? I think you checked her or something, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'll call him. I'll call her Boombastic Jitterbug. So
you checked Ellie as well?
Me and Brown Ellie are cool. Me and her are cool. Yeah, man. We chopped up some good game because I remember I was on a live with the matchmaker, right? The matchmaker, Letitia Underworld, and the High Value Man Cave, and I explained to him before a person becomes a high value man, they first must learn how to be a real man first. Because I told him that manhood is not found in your bank account. Okay,
so did Kevin Samuels take some things from you? It seems like some of the stuff he said
well, Kevin Samuels really didn't take anything from me, but he copied off some stuff from Super Slide 75. Shout out to him. He copied off some stuff from Elijah Curry, Rest in Power. Okay. I mean, actually, man, I received some free consultations from Elijah Curry when I was a Patreon subscriber. And the last time me and him had a chat, it was on a live stream. I FaceTimed with Elijah Curry during his last lives before he passed away. And I talked to him about my experiences about how I uses Mode 1 to talk to women and deal with women offline, and I told him the story about how a woman from Planet Fitness Mode 0 approached me. You know. Okay.
So New and Big J are asking, did you check your sister for kicking you out, or did you get kicked out by your sister, or what? What's going on there?
No. I left. I decided to go ahead and leave and go to Dallas while I can get some more money because I wasn't making no money in Dunkerville. I was gonna move out of my sister's place anyway because I ain't making no money here. LA Fitness ain't paying me enough. I gotta go to Dallas, and now I'm up there like making money, giving like numerology consultations, doing like extra security work. You know, I'm about to get ready to get my personal protection and private investigator license. This guy saw my expertise at the firing range. I'm a marksman with my left hand and right hand. Man, the dude that shoots smart said, "Hey, you should teach this." And then, hey, there's money to be made as an instructor when you teach level 1 to level 7, from alarm systems to unarmed security to armed security to personal protection, private investigator, bounty hunter, and being an instructor yourself.
So you're almost like a walking weapon, like you're like an original Blade type nigga, basically with gun.
No. It's like, man, what I learned is that in the hands of a master, any tool becomes a weapon. But guess what? The master teacher is the toolbox.
Oh man. I gotta write that down.
I mean, it's like, hey, it's like in the hands of a master, any tool becomes a weapon, but the master teacher is the toolbox. That's what I learned from my experiences in the game of life.
So you could basically kill a dude with a fucking fingernail, basically.
I mean, it's like this.
Mm-hmm.
This world is so dangerous, man. You can be taken out by a paperclip or a pen. man, there's some assassins, and I've heard about them. I heard stories about certain assassins that work for the CIA, NSA, and DIA that can give somebody that can like take out somebody and make it look like an accident. That's what the movie The Mechanic was all about, starring Jason Statham, and the old version starring Charles Bronson. And that's why I can't stand these niggas, man. You really don't have no idea how dangerous this world is.
Oh yeah.
Now me and Sly and Nick Taylor do have an idea because we've been out there.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been out there. And you know that's the thing, man. And then we're dealing with some interdimensional stuff too that I'm trying to get folks ready for. You think that, I mean, and that's why I ask them, you think black woman is your main problem? No, you have no idea what these crackers. You have no idea what these crackers and honkers are about to do.
There's so many other.
I mean, they're about to make a new version of COVID under our nose.
Okay. Yeah. Seeking My Creator says, when will we get the gospel of Mackbone? Have you done any songs, or do you sing to Mackbone or no?
No. I just well, I'm working on writing a book right now. You know.
Yeah, you mentioned that book. Well, what's been going on with that book? When are you gonna get that shit out, man?
Hey, I've already formulated my chapters. I'm still working on chapter 1 right now as we speak. Okay. But my thing is this: my principles of the game of life are principles that can not just be used and deal with women, but deal with all the facets of life. Because in order to be a complete, thorough man on all cylinders, you got to be able to not only deal with women, but also deal with the money matters and the deep thought of life. Shout out to Ron Wills. And the thing about Ron Wills and Alan Curry, they've been mentors to me in this game of life. I've had cool phone conversations with Alan Curry while I was a Patreon subscriber. And he also told me this, shout out to him, ARC, don't be more one with women in the chat because they're going to think you're trolling. He gave me a good piece of game like that.
Ron Wills and ARC, you labeled them your mentors?
My mentors in the game of life because the advice that they've been given, that reminds me of the advice that my uncle and my older homeboy Napoleon gave me when I was coming up. About real manhood stuff, real man shit.
Wait, what do you think about Steve Dedeen? Is he a good mentor as well?
Man, Steve Dedeen's something else, man. He's funny, but I mean, he's a good dude, but he has that tough love. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I mean, because you got the real game kings like Mr. Lucario, Miles Cunningham,
the game kings.
You got Ron Wills, you got Steve Dedeen Williams, you got Mr. 1950, you got Kay Zagan, and some other cats. You also got Alfie Kingdom. I talked on the phone with Alfie Kingdom about a few weeks ago. We talked about some stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Alfie Kingdom was pretty cool, man. Because
I'm not really a fan of Lucario. I call him Cucario, but go ahead.
No. Mr. Lucario's cool because, like you said, the truth is inside you. That reminds me of what it said in the Bible: the kingdom of God's within you.
But isn't those guys just focused on the women part, like you said? It shouldn't they be, to be a sage?
The thing about it, what they're doing, man, they're teaching young men how to solve their problems with women. They're teaching them how to be real men about it instead of being red pill about it. I'm gonna teach you about what really is going on in the terms of white supremacy. See, the reason why I'm gonna tell you the reason why there's a MGTOW, incel, red pill, and manosphere, because these really angry white men like Elliot Rogers were hating on beautiful white women going out with black men.
Oh, let me. Reason had a comment. He says, "Wait, aren't they the same age as you? The people that you're calling mentors?"
Well, they're older than me. I mean, Ron Wills is older than me, and ARC is older than me. You know what I'm saying? ARC was actually 6 years older than me. He was born in 63, while I was born in 69.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ron Wills, he was born in, I think, 65, older than me. Yeah.
Okay.
Now cousin T-Tall, aka Scorpion Entertainer, he's deep. I mean, he came up with the seduction scriptures, but that webinar, the simplex he had with Ron Wills, they won't talk about women in that shit. They were talking about how to deal with a complex, like the prison industrial complex, the educational complex.
Wait, what are the seduction scriptures? What is that, like a course or something, or what?
Well, that's where he breaks down the game on a scientific level because Cousin T-Tar, you know, the Alpha Wingman, he used to be an exotic entertainer and an exotic choreographer, and he was also a trainer of exotic dancers. And this dude seduced women for a living.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, when he talked about that game on a deeper level, because like he said that seduction is the presentation of transmuted energy used to achieve a desired result. And then when he said transmuted energy, I was okay, so they've read the same books I've read. Because when I looked at Ron Wills, I said, Brother Wills.
Dorian said that Alpha, I think it's called the Alpha dude, was a male stripper. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was, but guess what? He was also highly educated. Cousin T-Tar got a degree in neuropsychology.
Oh, wait. Is that the dude with the man thong dude years back? Got exposed?
No, that wasn't him. No, that wasn't him. But I'm just saying,
okay.
You know, Cousin T-Tar, he became an exotic entertainer and choreographer to get his degree in neuropsychology. He's also a certified personal trainer. So he knows some stuff. I mean, these guys, Ron Wills and Cousin T-Tar, know more than just dealing with women. They know some other stuff. Because when I saw that video of the Simplex on Vimeo, okay, these dudes know about the same stuff I know about, the deep stuff. Okay,
but why haven't you made your channel yet? I'm still waiting for you to do your YouTube channel.
Well, I'm trying to do some stuff offline, you know what I'm saying?
Offline's more important, that's true.
Yeah, but like some of my followers on Facebook, the young black men that follow me on Facebook and Instagram, they start calling me Bishop because like one young cat, the young cat that I gave advice to at Subway in Dunkerville, he said, "Man, are you a pastor? Are you a bishop? You know, you sound like a preacher." And they start calling me Bishop on the streets of Dallas and in the streets of Dunkerville. And it's
wait. They on the streets of Dallas where? Because I'm in Dallas.
I'm talking about the young men that I met in Dallas and Dunkerville.
Oh, Dunkerville.
And they call me Bishop.
Okay.
In other words, a bishop means the elder of the game. You know,
I prefer to call you Mack Sensei. I'm just calling you Mack Sensei. That's pretty much what I've been calling.
Well, for the sake of everybody else in these YouTube pages, just call me Backbone. Because that's what Platinum Elite, Surism, and DJ Cool to call me in the Mackosphere.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard your name was Mackbone, I thought you were like a backup, like Bone Thug and Harmony, like rapper.
No. In other words, when they're talking about the bone marrow, I talk about the game, the source of the game, which is life force. In other words, life is the master teacher of game because the game is birthed from life itself. So the bones and bone marrow game is life.
Speaking of my creator, I actually used to cam up back in the days, but I have no point now. So you missed out.
Yeah.
So okay, Mackbone. Brian, what's up? Brian's here. You fighting with Big
What's
J?
up, Brian? Okay.
Larry's asking, where can we follow you? Like, where can they follow you at, Mackbone?
I mean, you can look at my IG. It's the IG is 7 underline moons underline epic. That's my IG. I decided to make my IG name my Native American name as an honor to my Choctaw ancestors on my mama's side of the family. So I decided to name myself that in IG. And you know what? I got something funny to tell you in IG. There was this lady that tried to hook up with me on IG. She said, "Well, if you give me $50 gas money, $25 for me, I'll hook up with you." I said, "Well, honey, here's what I told her. I said, honey, you gotta be worthy of my manhood before you be worthy of
Wait. She was trying to trick off on you for $50?
And yeah, you know what I told her? I told her this.
Okay.
And if you want something from me, you gotta be worthy of my manhood. Now, if you want something
how old was she? How old was she?
It looked like she was like in her 20s, I guess. But it's like this. I come mode 1. I was like this. If you want to follow me, she said I told her the women that follow me 100%. And the thing is,
well, New has some smoke for you. He says, but your sister didn't see that life force. So
I mean, I'm just saying because they're older. They're older than me. Of course, they're not gonna see it. They're older. I mean, what makes you think? I mean, think about it. Can you really mold an older black woman? Can you really mold her? Do you think an older black woman is more pliable than a younger black woman? Come on, let's deal with the reality of life.
Look at how messy just kill it. What's up, X? What's up, Knives? So wait, so if the chick offered you 200, would if she tricked off with 200, would you take it or no? No?
I mean, it's like this with the women. Okay. The money is optional. See, what I want from the woman. Optional. Yeah. What I want from the woman is for her to follow my manhood, my light, my guidance, instructions, and program. That's all I ask. I'm not like one of these soft boys. You seen that soft boy thing where dude said, "Well, you got to pay for my haircut, you got to pay for my clothes." That was funny, man. I said,
"His face is."
I said, you know what I said about dude? I said, "Dude, you acting just as bad as the female, the soft girls. What are we doing?"
I agree. I think it's a stupid, and I think it's a joke. But some people are.
I mean, men don't do that mess. Well, what real men demand from women is that okay, you follow my manhood, you follow my guidance, my light, my instructions, my program. You make yourself useful. You clean the house. You clean the house. You do the laundry. You make sure the house don't fall apart. Well, I mean, simple stuff, man. It's not slavery. Hey, man, it's not slavery because they have a choice. They can leave.
But this should motivate you to make your book faster, dude. Like, look what they're doing. Software era, for all this other bullshit. If you make that book and you release it today, you could save lives, honestly.
Well, like I said, I've been mentoring some young bloods offline too. I'm working on that.
Okay. Jessica X said, Mr. Pipes, the chocolate stripper, Tiger Paw, Mackin.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you what really went down.
Okay, tell me.
Me and Mr. Pipes were discussing on how to turn a woman on. We're discussing the mechanics of that. Mechanics.
Where was this at? I forgot. Where was it?
That was on the breakdown of woman's perspective. Back in 2019. And I told him, asked him, what's the difference between the exotic dancer and the porn star? And then what Wesley said, well, there's a lot more demand on the exotic entertainer because they got have a certain stage presence. They got to perform certain things. If you look at the history of certain porno stars, Nina Hartley and Keisha Dominguez used to be strippers, dancers.
Okay,
exotic dancers before they came in there. So that's how it starts. But the thing about the porn is just entertainment. That's all it is. It's just entertainment. But when you dealing with women in the real world, there's a certain art to it.
Okay.
There's a certain artistry to it.
Is that going to be in your book?
And you're not going to get into that. And you're not going. In other words, if you want to get into the magic box, you got to have the magic stick. I
got to write that down. Can you repeat that again?
I said, in order to get into the magic box, you got to have the magic stick to make the box open for you.
Okay. Yeah. Let me write that down, man. Woo, man, that's a good one. These are just things that you learn on your own, huh?
I mean, these are the things I learned from when I was up there, a young cat dating and everything. And I asked him when I was younger. Okay, I mean, there was one woman that was attracted to me because I was in pretty muscular shape back in the day, and there was one woman that's attracted to me because I was intelligent. Okay. There was one woman that attracted to me because I was cool under pressure. Okay. There was one woman that attracted to me because I had a good sense of humor. I can bring out the comedic vibe every now and then.
You got everything going on.
In other words, I was learning how to be a complete man from my Uncle Slick.
Your uncle? Wait. Well, that's what you called him, or what, was he Slick, or what? That's just like his little code name, or alias?
That was his street name back in the day, Mr. Slick.
Okay, street name.
But his real name was Lester Williamson Sr. So when my dad wasn't around, he was the one that raised me as a man.
Okay. Well, thank God.
So he told me, nephew, don't be like these Negroes chasing pussy. Because remember, pussy is everywhere like air. You don't have to chase it to breathe it. That's one of the things that he taught me. So okay.
Oh man, dude. So are these saying you're gonna put that in your book, right? You got to keep some of these things in your book, man.
Well, the thing about my book is made of the comments that I comment in people's chats and channels. Like the comments I made in LAR Movements videos, Super Slide 75's videos, Nick Taylor's videos, Truth Teller's videos, even Carrie D's videos. These are the comments that I made in certain YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram platforms.
Okay.
So when you, if you want to get a taste of what I'm writing in the book, just check out my comments under The Game of Life and Blue Marvel 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll definitely have to email me those, and I'll post them later for sure.
I got you. Yeah, sure thing, man. I mean, because when I first started, I mean, when I was young, I was more concerned about learning wisdom and knowledge than chasing women.
Joe was wondering who is Mr. Pipes. Explain that for Joe over
there. Man, that was just a trolling nickname that Obsidian gave to me and everything. While I was on the panel with him with Sister George and Concrete Rose on the breakdown.
Yeah, Sister George.
Yeah, that was when Obsidian was trolling me, right? And I was on the panel with him in Bonchair, and you know what I did? I told him this. The vibration of your flow determines the quality of your glow. And Obsidian said, "What the hell does that mean?"
Well,
and you know what I told him? You know what I told Obsidian? I said, "Obsidian, you gotta be involved in the game to know."
Well, it's not just that he's handicapped, and I mean, look what happened to him anyway. I mean, I doubt his third eye is open. I doubt he has chakra flow going on. So,
man, what I explained to Obsidian is this: you want to write a book to help women, you gotta understand the sexual nature of women. You gotta understand the female nature.
And you think he doesn't, or what do you think?
He really don't. He don't. He don't.
Well, how do you know that?
Don't. I mean, look what happened to him while he got kicked off of YouTube. He messed with that black feminist, and guess what? Me and Reg warned him to leave that black feminist alone.
Yeah, he did go too far.
Because if you want to find out who the craziest black women are in these spaces, is black feminists. Do not talk with them. Do not argue with them.
Okay.
I don't even mess with their platforms. I really don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like the saying goes, stay out of white folks' business. Stay away from that red pill. Stay away from that feminism. That's bad for us as a people, because it's like, back in the day, how is black women have a problem with black men when black men try to free both black men and black women from the plantation? How can we? I mean, I ask these black women this: how can we oppress you when we're trying to liberate you at the same time? How does that work?
That's a good.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we trying to keep you being messed up by this white male beast. You up there worshiping them. I mean, you gonna worship somebody that's genetically inferior to you? Really? Think about that.
That's some good points there, Macbone. That's some good points there. Shout out to Numbers. What's up? Yeah, Leon Davis, what's up? Well, how come? Do you believe in the pills and all that? You said you made a comment about the red pill stuff, and do you believe in that?
No, man. Hey, man. I with the chill pill, because motherfuckers need to chill out.
Okay. Chill pill. Okay.
I'm with the chill pill, Mack talk, and Mack therapy. And you know what LR Movie said? He said, Uncle, there's a lot of people that are Mack deficient. I said, yeah, nephew, that's true. yeah, LR Movie, man. Me and him have some pretty good lives together, man. It's like, yeah, you're right, LR. There's a lot of males out there that are Mack deficient.
Wait. What's Mack therapy though? I don't know what that is. Can you?
Well, it's therapy that's getting you the help you need to be a real man. Because a Mack is a real man.
Okay.
In other words. It's about real manhood. The game is about real manhood. That's what the game kings have been trying to teach these men.
Yeah, okay.
It's not just about the women. It's about real manhood and real men taking care of real things.
But it seems like a lot of these game kings are just focused on the women, though. They're not focused on the life and all the spiritual realms and all the other shit.
I mean, now if you look at Ron Will's channels. You got Ron Will's, Ron Will's Money Matters, and you got Ron Will's Deep Thought. And Ron Will's got a channel for the women called Hello Ladies with Ron Wills. Now, I'm looking at Ron Wills. I'm looking at his deep thought stuff and his money matter stuff. And he also got a video called Sovereign Saturdays, where you learn how to be sovereign. So the end game of Mackin, which is real manhood and seduction, is power, sovereignty, and self-actualization. That's the end game of game, actually.
Mm-hmm.
From my understanding experience.
Spirit's asking, do you like mac and cheese?
Man, I'm 54 years old, man. My personal trainer said I got to leave certain stuff alone if I'm going to get back in the shape I was 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so as you get older as a black man, you need to stay away from soy, because soy has this thing called atrazine, which cuts down your testosterone and makes you produce more estrogen. So you got to leave that soy and tofu alone, you know. Yeah, that's that thing.
Neil was asking, what do you do for a living? So what do you currently do?
You know, investigator, bodyguard, security.
Okay.
Yeah, investigator, bodyguard, you know, personal protection, security, that sort of thing.
So have you protected like anyone's like life, or have you been in like in a scary scenario during your bodyguard work or anything like that?
Well, there was this one drunk white dude that tried to mess with this dancer, Baby Dolls, and I put my forearm against his neck and dragged him to the taxi and make him come home, him come home safely. Yeah, I told him he had two choices: either you get to that taxi or I drag you. And he thought I was playing, and I dragged his ass. And then after the women saw that, man, there was one young white dancer that was up there hugging up on me until she got a ride or whatever. I said, okay, what are you doing? And she said, I'm hugging up on you, Mr. Bay, because I feel safe with you. Okay. So you heard about what I did to that dude in the parking lot, huh? You heard, huh?
Okay. Joey, what's up, Joey? He's asking, do you use them gas station pills, Macbo?
Wait a minute. Hey, man, let me tell you. Those rhino pills, they got natural ingredients. They got arginine, they got Trulus terrestris, they got yohimbe, they got ginseng, they got ginkgo in it. All natural ingredients. They got long cap folia. Oh yeah. Leave that blue chew stuff alone. Leave that Viagra alone. Leave that Hims alone. Deal with the natural stuff. You want some testosterone enhancers? Take pumpkin seeds in the morning. Take strawberries in between 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. Hey, eat some tuna with some dairy-free mayonnaise, like the Primal Kitchen stuff.
Hell no.
Yeah,
mayonnaise?
Eat some tuna with no salt.
Wait.
And make sure if you get some mayonnaise, make sure it's dairy-free. There's this brand called Primal Kitchen. Primal Kitchen is dairy-free. All it has in there is eggs, avocado, and some herb seasoning in it.
Wait. So you're saying mayonnaise can actually help niggas?
No. I'm talking about if you want flavor for the no salt tuna, because it's just cut up fish and water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that sounds gross.
That's the no salt tuna. The other tuna that has salt and soybean oil in it, and it's not good for you. Get that no salt tuna, which you can get from Whole Foods, Natural Grocers, and Sprouts.
Okay.
And then like there's this Primal Kitchen. It's by this guy who came up with this paleo diet movement where you eat like the ancestors back in the day, which survived off of like lean meat and vegetables and all that. The paleo diet. So the Primal Kitchen mayonnaise only has eggs, an avocado, and some seasoning in it. It doesn't have milk.
You know a lot about mayonnaise.
If black men want to be healthy, they need to stay away from the salt. They need to stay away from the gluten, which is wheat. And they need to stay away from the soy.
Okay.
And stay away from dairy too. Stay away from dairy, soy, which is also tofu. Stay away from that wheat bread. Stay away from the salt, which causes gout. If you eat soy, especially for a Black American man, that lowers your testosterone, makes you weak. You need testosterone to build muscle, especially when you get older.
Okay.
Yeah.
Giving all that health game. All right. That's health game right there.
And drink plenty of water, preferably spring water.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm drinking this Mountain Valley spring water, and you know where the spring water comes from? It comes from Arkansas, where I'm from. I'm born and raised in Little Rock, Arkansas. This Mountain Valley spring water comes from Garland County, Arkansas.
Okay. So it's homemade. Home shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, think about Texas. Texas, they import their spring water from Arkansas.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So this Mountain Valley spring water, which I'm drinking now, is from Garland County, Arkansas. And guess what? When I went to the hot springs, water in hot springs, man, I met people. I met people from Japan, China, Pakistan, Laos, Cambodia. People from all over the world come. You know what I asked them?
What do you ask them?
I said, okay, of all the places, why come to Arkansas? You know what I'm saying? We don't have much. And see that's how I be messing with the foreign folks. So wait a minute, y'all from Ireland? What I mean, what's wrong with New York and California?
Also, it's expensive, so they might be going there.
Yeah. I'm just saying that as a joke. I mean, why Arkansas? I mean, we ain't got much except for water.
Yeah, right. So,
and one of the major exports besides water from Arkansas is rice. Yeah, rice is also another major export from Arkansas.
Oh yeah, so want to make a little comment here. So there's this a bear versus man thing that I didn't know was a thing. Apparently it's on TikTok. So on Reg's channel, Sexy Red mentioned that bear versus man thing. I thought she was just asking a question, but apparently it's some dumb shit on TikTok, and they're asking like women bear versus man, which sounds, I don't know. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought she was.
Hey man, do you know the reason why they're trying to get rid of TikTok? Because okay, you know that YouTube is not allowed in China, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now the Chinese are making a lot of money on TikTok, millions of dollars, because it's easier to create content on TikTok than YouTube. You just create a short video, you get all these views, and then think about it. A lot of the new content for YouTube comes from TikTok.
That's true, the shorts. Yeah.
And now in the social media world, YouTube is king, and Facebook comes in second. What comes in third is Instagram.
Jessica,
what comes in fourth is TikTok.
She says she's picking the bear over you, Mackbone. What do you think about that?
I say whatever.
Okay.
Well, whatever. Good luck with that.
All right.
Good luck.
Okay, so I don't understand. So, okay, bear over man. So is that like you're gonna be like one of these weird ass white chicks that like be dating dogs and shit, or what are you gonna do with the bear? I don't understand.
Man, when I was growing up in Arkansas and I went to a farm run by my grandfather and relatives, they told me to stay away from those white girls on farms because when you look at the Caucasian.
Yeah.
And this is what Dr. John Henry Clark and Dr. Africa said about them. They're not human, they're actually animals.
Wait.
Now think about that.
Okay.
Why did they say that dog is man's best friend? And I remember, man, there was a skin flick movie back in the day of Linda Lovelace banging a German Shepherd.
Damn.
Yeah. Now think about it.
Yeah.
If they were actually human, they wouldn't have enslaved us. They wouldn't do other stuff they did to us. Because, like Dr. Francis Cress Welsing said, they are scared of genetic annihilation. That's why they do what they do.
Wait.
If you read this book called The Iceman's Inheritance by Michael Bradley. Superstar 75, Sly, which is he's a fellow initiate of mine. We both studied under Bobby Hemmett, by the way. Yeah, he mentioned The Iceman's Inheritance by Michael Bradley.
So you're saying white women are basically animals, right? That's what you said?
Well, let's just say that the fuckery of white females is a lot deadlier than black females, because the white female fucker you don't see coming until it's too late.
Okay.
Hey, do you remember this movie, The Burning Bed, back in the day with Farrah Fawcett?
No, I don't.
And she got sick and tired of being beaten up, and while the husband was asleep, she burned the house down while he was in it.
Okay, so if the white woman's not human, then is the Asian woman a human, or what?
Well, it's just that you just gotta look at the behaviors of the people that you're dealing with, man. And when you look, okay, there's three classes of races. There's the Negroid, the Mongoloid, and the Caucasoid. And guess what? Nick Taylor and True Taylor 410 talked about this.
Okay.
So when you look at the Mongoloid, that's the mixture of the Negroid and the Caucasoid. Real simple, man. I mean, you know. So when we look at who's the original human, that's the Negroid. Because I mean, because a white male or white female cannot produce a black child. So, it's common sense.
Why didn't you have kids in this dimension? Because you said you had a dream about your other variant, but why didn't you have kids in this reality?
Well, it's sort of like you got trust in the will of the universe. I mean, I remember I read this book called The Kybalion by the Three Initiates, who are black, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It talks about there are millions of universes created within the mind of the all that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at, okay, if I'm a god, then my supreme being would be the all, because I come from the universe from which is created from the mind of the all, the universe. Mm-hmm. So this has got me to thinking, okay, we as melanated people have a certain genetic divine nature. That's why they do what they do, to use us either a battery or to destroy us. So I'm not like these stupid Negroes that keep on asking why white folks do the things they do, because I already know why they do the things they do. Yeah, and when you know they understand that, you can proceed and succeed accordingly.
I totally believe. News says if Super Sly told him to jump off a roof, would you, Mack? He's just asking in the chat.
I said, hell no. It's like this. Hey, you know what I did? I said, Sly. I told Sly in the chat. I said, Sly, I wouldn't make fun of that dude like you do, but I don't want to get stabbed by Savon, your wife. So I'll be making fun of him, man, because Sly would tell stories about the stabbings and everything. and I make fun of him and say, yeah, man, I would visit your house, Sly, but I don't want to get stabbed.
Oh, have you ever been in the like the Hollywood or in acting, movies, or anything like
hell
that?
No, because you got to give your soul to do that, bro. See, I deal with the way of the sage. You know what I'm saying? The way of the enlightened one. So I can't mess with that.
You know what I'm saying?
So if I want to gain enlightenment of the source, the universe, I can't be like those guys over there, because the difference between the mystic and the sorcerer gains this power from like the psychic vampirism. When they up there have these Super Bowls, NBA championships, when they up there show bad things happen to black people, and you get over emotional about it, that's how they suck your energy. Now they use social media to suck your energy too. So you gotta be careful what you watch and see on social media.
That's true. What
now when you look at the algorithms, guess what? That's based on old technology from the NSA. If you look at that movie, The Enemy of the State, with Will Smith and Gene Hackman, when you say certain words, that debates an algorithm to see if you're a threat or not.
Man,
remember why the manosphere was put on the Homeland Security watch list? Is because of the things that they said. The algorithm. The algorithm is a mathematical procedure used to determine certain things and to modify and operate certain things.
Okay. Well,
and guess what? My highest aptitude is mathematics. Now, the occult branch of mathematics.
Hold on. Let me read the comment first. So Death Racer says, but aren't you giving soul to be a member of the Illuminati? Are you a member of the Illuminati, Mackville?
No.
Okay.
There's a difference between being enlightened and being Illuminati.
Right.
Okay. Now, Illuminati would use the psychic energy to get their enlightenment. The enlightened one, like a Buddha or a sage, gets this source from the universe by being at one with the universe, which is the soul within, and connection with the microcosm, which is the universe without.
It's a higher power.
So that's the difference. Yeah. In other words, I have another saying: those who vibrate with higher dimensional laws do not have lower dimensional problems.
Okay, all right, that's a good one. Oh man, you gotta put this in the book, man. I'm gonna do all. When you make this book, I'm gonna actually read it. So going back to the eclipse, during that day I did a eclipse stream, because I kind of sensed something in the other dimensions that day. I don't know, especially here in Texas. I felt kind of off that day. I don't know. Did you sense anything out there?
Well, it could be like some like interdimensional cleansing or some intergalactic stuff, because like I explained to Big Pontiac, actually the mystery schools, that's actually interdimensional intergalactic thing. It's sort of like Starfleet. where different beings from all over the universe galaxy train and everything. So it's sort of like the Order of the Jedi, which is a interdimensional intergalactic species thing where you got different species becoming the Jedi Masters.
So what do you think? What portals? Did you think any portals opened during the eclipse, or have you think any portals have opened recently?
Well, that's what I actually speculate, because we up there look at this Earth, man. This Earth is not really flat. I don't know why they call it the flat Earth there, but see, this Earth is actually hollow. If you go into certain underground caverns, you end up in Shambhala and Agartha, where you deal with certain beings.
So
and there's an inner sun.
Hollow. So you think there's other? It's hollow. Okay, interesting.
And it's actually round because, if it's flat, how come when you go west, all the way west past California, you end up in Asia?
Yeah, right.
And how come when you go all the way east from Asia, you end up in California? If it's so flat. No, you're going around the planet, which is round. That's just common sense, man.
The chat, a little bit of chat mafia in the chat, giving me some smoke. His portal is his asshole in a toilet. Jessica says, like Macbone's brain. They don't believe in you, Macbone, but
well, you know what? There's an old saying in the Tao Te King: the less people that follow me, the more noble I am.
Yeah, it does take a bit of training to to go to the path of the sage. I know the chat doesn't understand this. Some of y'all do, but you just gotta open. Once you open your third eye, we talked about this before. You will start understanding.
Hey, man, you know what I consider the trolls? Dogs and swine in Matthew 7, verse 6. Yeah. See, I'm here to teach you the thing that's going to liberate you, that's going to enlighten you, that's going to help you keep that Caucasian from messing with you.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. Think about it. To you black women out there, y'all sure got really hustled by those white women with feminism, right? How's that working out for you? How's that divestment working out for you? Oh yeah, and it's like this. These divestors have been murdered by white males and white females. What happened to that black lady in Alaska? How did they get away with that? They know folks. I mean, that white lady in Alaska is probably connected to the chief of police in Alaska. Yeah. So you shouldn't underestimate what these people be doing.
That's true. Numbers says ask him how he opens a portal to change the battery on a smoke detector. They gave you some smoke on the smoke detector from
Hey man, it's like this. Okay. Boys do what they can, men do what they will and what they choose. The reason I say I'm a man, the reason why I didn't change it because I chose not to do it. Simple. Okay. Any other stupid questions?
Well, they're not. Well, they're just some of them are for fun, but some of them are serious questions though.
I got you, man.
Yeah. So, do you believe in? Okay, so we know the third eye exists. Is there a fourth eye though? Does that exist?
I mean, the fourth eye is actually the universe, man. That's what it actually is. The universe. I mean, think about it. Like, okay, your third eye, your pineal gland is decalcified by improper nutrients. Now, there's some foods that help you decalcify and open up the third eye. There's bananas. Okay. There's the coconut. I'd really rather you use coconut oil to put for your hair. That coconut water is nasty to me. Yeah. In other words, use the coconut oil. Put it in your scalp because guess what? The nutrients in your scalp go to your brain, your third eye.
More power, more brain power.
And then think about it. After you wash your face, you put coconut oil in your forehead and your face. That forehead points to your third eye as well because the skin absorbs nutrients, so it goes to your third eye, like the skin absorbs the sun. See, when black women try to wear fur, perm and all that, that messes up their connection with Amun-Ra, the Most High. That cuts off their because black women are truly beautiful when they wear their natural hair, like the dreadlocks or the low cut where they can put a wave in it, or like an afro. What's it called? A natural.
Spirit says he only has two eyes, but with this stream, I hope eventually that third eye will open after this stream is ended. So that's why.
The third eye is on them. I mean, because you are your own spiritual journey.
There you go.
So I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah.
That's between you and the God within yourself.
But with the power of the Mack and Soul, I think these guys could definitely, get to the next level. I mean, what do you think about that, Backbone?
And that's up to them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this. I mean, like one teacher said, what I teach you depends on what you want to learn.
Nice.
And then I know from these social media spaces, there's some people that want to learn some stupid, dumb shit, and there's people that want to learn some intelligent, higher stuff.
You might as well just write your own Bible, honestly, MacBone.
No, I ain't trying to write no Bible. I mean, I'll write a book to give you some insight. I mean,
all right.
but like the book is gonna be, it's gonna be entertaining, but it's gonna be insightful about some things what I learned. So I mean, Alpha Kingdom said he'd be glad when the book come out. I said, well, I'm gonna write it to where.
Look at this, dude. Really, Ike, where you been, bro? Shout out to the White Venom. Shout out to all my tethers.
Oh, Ike? Oh, okay, yeah.
Shout out to the tethers. Other Ike, where you been? I seen your channel. Just some some chick that's been uploading on your channel for fucking. Well, good to see you. God damn. Okay, tethers rise up. Get where's the spears at?
You know what I gotta tell you, Soul, is that some of the most beautiful black women ever dated wore the natural hair, wore the afros, the dreadlocks, they even wore low cut hair where they put a wave in.
Yeah,
that's some of the most beautiful black women ever dated.
I agree. Natural, fro, braid,
and some of the worst looking black women I dated were the ones who wear those weaves, those perms, those extensions.
Okay.
I don't understand. Then they want to blame us for the stupid stuff they're doing. I said, you heifers, nobody told you to get a BBL. We didn't tell you to get it. Actually, we told you not to get it.
Well, okay.
I mean, if you want a bigger butt, work out in the gym. Learn how to do those squats and deadlifts.
Talking about butts, Racer says Jessica likes her ass eaten. I mean, where did y'all? Okay, y'all talking about butt eating?
Well, hey, if that's her bag, hey, it is what it is.
I do recall cut to the chase once on Reg's chat mentioning he likes to he's a booty eater. I think he mentioned that a couple of years back. I don't know if anyone.
Hey, man, to each his own.
Yeah.
You know what? Cut to the chase is also in Dallas, man. I like to meet him personally so we can chop up some.
He in Dallas
behind the scenes.
Yeah, he in Dallas too.
See, the reason why I think we as black YouTubers should be able to meet behind the scenes, we can talk about stuff, man, that we can talk about the stuff they probably get banned from YouTube.
Oh yeah, I mean,
we can talk freely among ourselves, like in the barbershop, And see, in the barbershop, man, that was the first black man's gentleman's club where we can say what the hell we want about anything or anyone.
All right,
without repercussions. We can talk about anything.
He's asking if he's down with the brown eye. Golly, does he believe in ass eating? Jessica's asking this.
No, I don't do that.
Wait,
I really don't.
Chick's never offered her hole to you before?
Well, the way that I love women in a healing aspect, like what Kenny Lattimore said, take a dose of me, and I will cure you and I will heal you.
Okay.
See, the thing about sex, the original premise of sex is supposed to be a reproductive healing force, where the yin and yang heal each other. The yin being raw femininity, and the yang being primal masculinity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Jessica.
Oh man.
Dude, share the stream, man. Like it. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Let me.
Yeah. Like I told that woman on IG, I said, okay. I asked her, why in the hell do I need to pay you for gas money when you live in Dallas? And then second, if you're not worthy of my manhood, because like Boss Mack Topsoil said in Game Kings, the first video, dick is a gift.
Wait. What's the name of that? What's the name of the DVD?
It's a video by Mr. Lucario and them. It's called Game Kings, but they talk about more than just women. They talk about manhood as well.
So he said, "Dick is a gift." That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I even put in Facebook that my manhood is the most valuable gift given to me by God.
Wait! You said that on your Facebook page?
Yes, I did.
Hey, what did people say on your Facebook status?
Man, I think my followers increased from like maybe 150 to probably.
Wait! Did your sister see that? Because she's on your Facebook, I would assume.
They probably seen it, but hey, see, when I post stuff, I post stuff on Facebook to make you think,
right?
To stimulate your brain power.
Yeah,
I don't just post any mess like these women be doing, like posting their whatever, and it's like, and I told a friend of mine, what really impressed me, how come these females can't post them clean, cooking a meal in the kitchen? How come they can't post themselves cleaning the house or doing laundry, doing something that's useful?
They probably wouldn't get views.
Instead of taking pictures of food at a restaurant, why can't they take pictures of themselves cooking food?
I mean, I'm sure if they were naked and doing laundry, maybe. Oh, they look good. They probably get views.
Oh, you know what? I did poke fun at like an IG thought. She was showing off her big breast. You know what I asked her? How much do those breasts weigh?
Okay.
And then one guy said, you know what? I wish you were one of my classmates. When I said that, and it's like I asked her this: Can your breast handle my magic stick?
Oh man!
So in other words, man, to show them that I'm not entrapped by the thirst trap, I say certain things. Like I told one lady on TikTok, okay, you want some attention? Go to the mirror, masturbate in front of the mirror. Look at yourself as you masturbate in that mirror. You get all the attention you want.
Okay, so shout out to numbers. So Game Kings. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta I think get that through Lucario's PayPal or something. Okay.
So when the path of the sage, like, what are some of the enemies or you may face in this path that you're trying to go towards? Who's stopping you from becoming a sage?
Well, actually, the number one person that's stopping you from becoming sage is you. Okay. In the Dhammapada, which means the path of the law in Sanskrit, the sayings of the Buddha, he said that when one possesses self-mastery, that is his greatest possession. And then there was a Shaolin monk that talked about the 5 hindrances to self-mastery. I think I've written them down somewhere.
Really wise. The monks are really wise people.
Oh yeah, man. I mean, because I remember when Peter told me that if I want to finish learning Kung Fu, learn it from the monks of Shaolin and Wudang. And then as a peaceful warrior, those Shaolin and Wudang people are actually my spiritual brothers.
Yo, I'm telling you, you need to go travel there, bro.
Especially the Tibetan monks of Shambhala.
You need to go travel there, man. Go to the temple and fucking train with them, dude. You got to do that.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I want to go to China to train with them. But China got some strange block laws or whatever. You know what I'm saying? China got those drones and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I'm thinking about maybe learning some Mandarin, some Cantonese. And it's like if I want to survive in Colombia and not be like those goofy passport bros, I would learn how to speak. I would learn how to speak Spanish and getting good with the men there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like they got those Colombian cowgirls, and what attracted me to them was the way that they ride horses. I said, okay, they up there living the environment I was raised in, because my family actually started as farmers and ranchers, cattle and all that. Yeah.
So you've been on the farm.
Yeah, I've been on the farm and that with horses and all that, and rode some horses.
Okay, that's cool.
So it's like, I mean, sometimes when I go to the club, I dress up in my cowboy hat, with my cowboy boots, my polo shirt, and my Wrangler jeans.
Okay, so would you consider yourself a black cowboy then?
Yeah, I probably would. I mean, I'm in Texas after all, so.
Yeah, okay. Larry's asking, do you have a passport?
Do I have a what?
A passport. Do you have a passport, Macklone?
Nah, I don't. I mean, that's why I said my swag is my passport.
Wait. Why not? Why not a passport though?
I mean, I'll get a passport. I'll get it, but I got stuff to do before I leave. You know what I'm saying? I got some, some things to do. I mean, it's like, I know I'm going to live a long time on the path that I'm going.
Yeah.
But it's like I gotta take a step one at a time, because if I'm gonna like do some passport travel, I also want to do it to make some money.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yeah, I got a driver's license.
Okay.
I mean, it's like been driving for a long time, but like I admire DJ Kudo because he's up there making money in Thailand. He's making that money.
How much is he making over there?
Ain't no telling, but he told me about the. I think DJ Kuda talked about it live about the bot child to him. But I heard some of the passport bros love those lady boys over there.
Let me read the chat a little bit. So Shock News says your English isn't good enough. Cannon says go overseas for foreign men first is wild. We asked you about the passport. News says he's from the Podunk region of nobodies. Wow, so New got a lot of smoke for you, Mac Bone. You got a lot of smoke for you.
I mean, here's what I learned. Here's what I learned in dealing with people.
Okay.
If you want to get in good with the women in foreign countries, first get in good with the men. Have a camaraderie with the real men, with the men in the country according to manhood. Because in manhood, men respect men.
So New is saying that you just, you like to sit on a lot of YouTube naked slaps. That's basically what New is saying. Just translating.
Nah, not really. I mean, it's just that I like to chop up and have conversations, with folks. And we talk about some real life stuff, because one of the first panels I've been on was like LAR Movements panel, the one called Time for a Reality Check. I was on there with him and Solar TV and Art New Style. And we was talking about some real stuff concerning Black American men.
Well, how
we can change that.
I don't remember LAR mentioning you as his cousin. Why did we find out so late?
No, man. I mean, he had a video talking about misogynoir, and he said, shout out to Edward Bailey for coming up with that term, misogynoir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he mentioned my real name. So me and him had some conversations offline about some real deep things. Okay. And I mean, he's in Houston, I'm in Dallas, so it's like it is what it is. What I'm talking about is this: we as Black American men, that YouTubers need to meet up behind the scenes and have a strategic, tactical, practical discussion how we're going to solve our problems concerning Black American men in this country.
Well, they have demands for meetup. Why didn't you go to that? Did you not go?
I heard there was some cat fight going on because if I'm going to one of those obsidian things, I'm going to be bringing my kettle popcorn and laughing my ass off.
Okay.
But it's like this. If I go to a master meeting, I'm going to come with solutions, because boys complain about the problems, men solve the problems.
Okay. It's true.
So when I give you the taste of the game of hashtag the game of life, hashtag the gems of life, hashtag the way of life, I'm giving you a way to better your life, not just dealing with women.
Okay, New has some more smoke. He says the Margin War came out in the late 70s, early 80s. He's saying that you didn't come up with that, basically.
This is what I've learned. I mean, I never said come up with it. This is what I learned from life. I mean, did you hear what I'm saying? Life is the real master teacher. Life is the real master teacher. Excuse me. Life is the real master teacher. Because the game is birthed from life. So I learned this from life.
Yeah.
So because remember, the great Mack, God is life.
Okay, wait, hold on. Jessica is saying, meet up with men behind the scenes and stimulate your unopened portals. Is this your ultimate goal, Macbone? And I want to see if that's accurate.
Hey, man, you know what I said about the 3 degrees of game, the sex, money, and the power? Yeah. You know why I said that players focus on the sex, pimps focus on the money, Max focus on the power? Mm-hmm. Real men focus on power before anything else. What was the old DJ Quick song with Hand to Hand about first you get the power, then get the money, then get the pussy, food don't be no dummy. Mm-hmm. That's where I got it from. In other words, focus on power first. Where does your power come from? Your self-mastery, your self-control.
Have you considered ever doing making like a Mac theme song or something like that? That'd be great.
No, I don't need no Mac theme song. I mean, if you want to get a Max theme song, hey, read the Max Bible by W. James Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we get to Cannon's question, you mentioned the Mac God. What is the Mac God that you're talking about?
The Mac God is life.
Okay.
In other words, when I said peace and blessings of the great Mac God equals life be upon you, that's what I mean. The reason why I call the great Mac God life because the game is birthed from life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Cannon says, do you believe it? Well, I know what you're going to. Oh, yeah. Do you believe in demons and reincarnation? I think you probably do. I do.
I mean, I dealt with the teachings of it. I mean, let's look at the Bible. Jesus said Elijah has come, but they didn't recognize him. So they knew they was talking about John the Baptist. So right there, John the Baptist is a reincarnation of Elijah, the Tishbite, the prophet. Right there. Talks about right there, your reincarnation in the Bible, right?
Yeah, and then with all the other dimensions and being a sage, I mean, of course, you would believe in demons and reincarnation.
Hey! What is said in the scripture? In my Father's house, there's many mansions. What is the house of the Father? The universe. What is the many mansions? The dimensions, galaxies, universes, and planets. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Godhand, like I said, after the stream, don't be surprised. Your third eye may open, and you may have a different dream about you and a different variant. So don't be surprised. Just open your eyes.
They might come into some knowledge they never came into before.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the universe was trying to stop us, MacBone, from doing a stream. For some reason, like anytime I would try to talk to you on other streams, people would, come in my way. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, why you don't want Soul and Mac to join forces? Why is this? And I think I'm understanding why, because like they fear the power that we have, MacBone.
Well, think about it. This YouTube is a white man's platform.
Yep.
Remember what Dr. John Henry Clark and Dr. Africa and Dr. Francis West Washington talked about. Mm-hmm. And I remember when I was a young man, a young boy, back in the 80s and 90s, when I saw that show, the Donahue show, on which Dr. Francis West Washington was on, she upset a lot of white folks, but she didn't cuss or nothing. She said, okay, according to y'all genetic makeup, and y'all PTSD, your genetic PTSD from the Ice Age, the reason why y'all are the way they are with people of color all over the world, because y'all the genetic minority. Yeah. Y'all scared of genetic annihilation.
Okay, wait, I gotta read the chat again.
Yeah, me and Sly talked about this.
Yeah.
The Iceman Inheritance by Michael Bradley. Check that out.
Yeah. Okay, so Cannon says Mac died and came back as himself. Now, technically, that could have been true, MacBone. This could be like, because you have other variants, right, in other dimensions. So technically,
let's just say when I walk among, let's just say that in ancient times there was a lot of black jaguars in Texas. They were driven to extinction where they had to go to Mexico, then Central America, and South America. Yeah. And then you're talking about the Olmec black jaguar priests who are teachers of the sacred ball game, which is now known as baseball, basketball, football. The most popular sports in America is football, basketball, and basketball. I mean, football, basketball, and baseball. Those are three more. And then the fourth most popular one is golf. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we look at that.
Number says, if your third eye opens when MacBone is around, you are rainbow. What do you think about that, MacBone? You got smoke for you.
The rainbow represents the spectrum of energy, because colors carry a certain vibration.
Oh, okay. Wait, I'm not about to support that.
Now in the Bible, yeah, God showed the rainbow that He promised that He will never destroy the world with water, with a flood. That's what that rainbow represents, a promise from God, but it's been corrupted by the people of the sugar think tank.
Yeah, all right, the sugar tank.
The sugar think tank. Yeah, the sugar think tank. In other words, God is not the author of confusion. He's the author of peace.
Well, Racer, I'm sorry, you can't ban me on my own channel. This is why I have the channel. So this is why I have full freedom in this side of YouTube. So I can get tammed out here. I'm free. Jessica.
I mean, let's look at the 7 principles of truth.
Yeah.
There's mentalism, correspondence, vibration, polarity, rhythm, cause and effect, gender. Now, according to the seven principle, there's 2 genders, male and female. There's masculine energy, there's feminine energy.
Oh yeah, male and female.
So ain't no such thing as this scroll energy or transformer energy. Nothing
Scrolls,
like that.
yeah, scrolls, yeah.
Yeah, the scrolls. Shout out to Superstar for saying that because he first came up with that term.
Okay,
but
so
what I'm saying is this: I consider Sly and LL Movement and Nick Taylor my brothers. That's what I'm saying.
Taylor's cool.
I consider them. I call them family.
Okay,
call them family.
I'm gonna show you this clip, MacBone. I don't think you've been here before in the chat when I played this clip before, but I'm gonna play it for you. Let me know what you think of this clip. Let me see if I can find it. What do you think of this?
And then I want to start saving and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm adjusting my breast.
You're fine.
But yeah, that's all.
You're fine. So how long are you going to be down there for?
Am I fat, 7?
I think you lost a little bit of weight. I can see it in your stomach. This is really interesting. I was beating it so hard. When I came, I kept beating it, and it turned into like a soapy lather. Is that hot?
That's like fresh grated cheese.
No, you know how my cum smells? It smells like bleach.
That's gross.
It's really clean. I
want your ass straight from a sweaty hot gym. I want to taste that salty flavor.
Mm-hmm.
I want that dirty dick in my mouth.
I seriously, Anna, respectfully.
All right, that's enough. What do you think about that?
Hey, you remember that song by Houdini called "The Freaks Come Out at Night"?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you said, take my advice. You don't stand a chance. Freaking so bad they got their own chance. If you want to live yourself a quiet life, do yourself a favor. Don't come out at night.
Okay, so yeah.
I mean, think about it. That's the sexual underworld that most people do not have any privacy to. Mm-hmm. It's interesting how Black American males are the most sexually repressed and deprived males in this country, and it's really messed up that you got people like Ron Wills and Mr. Lucario and ARC. They give you the tools to solve this problem, but they want to call on the phone and ask some goofy ass shit when they're trying to help you.
I don't really think those guys are trying to help men, honestly. Man.
No, man. Okay. What do Black American males be talking about all the time and complaining about? Keisha, women.
Well, yeah, and the man's for you.
Okay. If you want Keisha to be down with you, be a real man. Have some standards.
Okay.
Check her at the door. Don't wait till she gets into the house to check up, because when she gets in the house doing dumb shit, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I told that broad, okay, you want that money, you got to be one of my wives. You got to prove first. You're gonna have to be initiated to the waters of Lake Minnetonka, like it said in Purple Rain.
Oh, Cannon, that was Anya. I mean, and they also call her Toilet or some shit, but that was Anya. And
wait a minute. So this broad, this black broad is allowed to say all this nasty mess on their channel. But if we as Black American men say this, we'll shadow ban or ban the flag. You see what's going on?
So the dude, I think he's a white dude. He's on a Chaotic Truth channel a lot. And
okay. Well, you know how these white American males are. They're the most sexually free people on the planet. These white males are so nasty, man. They be glad to smell black female shoes and drawers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and you know, I'd be happy about black females if they learn to shut the hell up for about 30 minutes. Listen to what a man got to say. That's why I'm happy.
So what women do you like, MacBone?
Well, I like the women that follow my manhood, my light, and my program.
Okay.
Yeah, that's who I like.
So that's any skin color, right? As long as they check those boxes.
my manhood has standards, no matter what color the women are, and all the women of color that deal with me know this.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, Cannon, that's not my girl. Jesus.
I mean, think about it. I mean, you know, like ghetto gaggers, and then when they get beat up by these white males, by these white male beasts, then they want to find out why black men are not protecting them. Well, the reason why we're not protecting you because you talk grimy mess about us every day. Why would any rational black American man protect a group of women that disrespect them 24/7? No, I protect the women that respect my manhood, my light and guidance for my program. That's who I protect.
Wait,
I protect the women in my family.
Okay.
If you're not family, I don't deal with you.
I can see that. So
that's real manhood stuff. In other words, when they're talking about this and that on the first date, I say, you know what, Tom? What you need on the first date is a psychiatrist, a psychotherapist, and psychiatric medication. That's what you need because you are stupid insane for demanding some stuff like that when you're not even married. I mean, they say in the Bible, wives submit to your husbands, husbands love your wives. Even when they're married in the black church, they don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
They rather be married to that deviant black pastor than obey their black husband at home. So it's like this, man. I mean,
what's up, Eric? What's up, Rusty?
If they want to be walking mental disorders, shout out to David Carroll. May he rest in power. It's like this.
Okay, wait.
I mean, don't kiss their butt. Don't hate them. Understand them.
Okay, hold on. So, David Carroll was apparently a pink pill simp behind the scenes.
It's like this. I think David Carroll and Chris Carroll are probably banging behind the scenes, man. That's what I think.
I agree too.
Because it's like Chris Carroll was the one that started the mess, that started the DM mess, and then David Carroll responded. But what David Carroll did, he probably like banged her and then flee back to YouTube. What did David Carroll said? Find them, bang them, then flee.
Oh man, really? So,
yeah. So it's like this. I mean,
isn't that pump and dump, or like the eat, bust, sleep thing that SKC be saying?
Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'm about the mode one mindset where I'm up front and straight up what I want from you, what I want from women, and I tell them this: you got to be aware that I am dating and banging other women.
Wait.
Because like I said in the chat. Like I said in the chat, women will rather share a strong masculine man than share a beta male, weak, effeminate man.
Right. Okay, let me get
clear. Facts. No cap.
Amen. What's your specific program for women, Macbone? That's a good question.
I mean, it's like this. Have your yin flow in my yang. Have your womanhood flow in my manhood. Just remember, man, that men lead, women follow. All I ask for you to do is follow my program, take care of the household, clean up, do laundry.
Okay.
Shut the hell up when I'm talking. Shut the hell up when grown men are talking. And just do what I say when I say how I say it, and then you will be taken care of.
Yeah.
But these foolish women want you to spend $200, but they're not willing to bless you. I mean, they're willing to finesse you instead of bless you. They're willing to stress you instead of bless you. They're willing to make your life a living hell, even though you pay $200 for a date. And I told her, you got to be one of my wives. And she said, well, we were going to hook up. You know what I told her? When I tell you. See, here's what I told her.
So you want multiple wives?
I'm seeing, I got to deal with this woman named Shirley today, Thursday. I got to deal with this other lady named Dava. I'll see what I can do for you next week. So I'm on the tight schedule, bro.
Wait, so you have multiple wives?
No, I deal with multiple women.
Okay.
Because like I told this essay from Columbia, you want me down there? It's gonna be more than one wife essay because this El Negro Tigre, this El Negro Leo. Oh yeah, see, I'm a Leo, and lions have a pride. Yeah, they have a pride of lionesses. So like Charles Ali said, okay, nature affords a vacuum because it was common for black men to have more than one woman anyway, have two sets of families, all this other stuff. But then the white male had this law about monogamy to keep us from out reproducing him.
Oh wait. So you're pro like open relationship, poly, all that shit?
It was equal on both sides.
Okay.
Like say I was married to a porn actress like Kitten or Dollar Crane. I'll tell you what, while you working, I'm gonna bang these other chicks. And guess what? They will agree to that. You know what I'm saying?
So
in other words, it's a flat tire, spare tire policy. So in other words, if you have a flat tire, you can get a spare to keep your car going.
Yo, it's Tiregate. That's funny.
Yeah.
So would you share a chick with another dude? Would you do that? Because some niggas wouldn't.
I mean, it's like this. Okay. Here's my thing. I told her this: whatever bullshit you have with the other dude, don't involve it in my space. In other words, I told one lady, after you deal with the other dude, I want you to wash up. I want you to be sure to use that SCOBY or Listerine to freshen up and wash your mouth before you kiss me.
Isn't that what?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mario said that shit. So you're with that shit?
No. I'm just saying about getting a woman involved in certain. I mean, it's about standards, values, and program principles.
Mm-hmm.
See, we as Macks focus more on the power, standards, and the principles before we focus on the pussy. We only deal with the pussy that follows our directives.
So when you become
because remember the prime directive of a Mack is to be selective.
Okay, but here's my thing. Once you become a sage, won't this Mack thing kind of hold you back from?
No, I mean, no, it won't, because over the centuries, man, even Taoist sages have multiple wives.
Oh, okay.
Like this guy named Dr. Lee, who lived to be 256 years old. He had several wives and lots of grandchildren. So I mean,
when you become a sage, you think you could probably reach the age of 100 plus, or maybe even 150?
Man, it's like this. If I ever reach 100, I want to be sure I'm in good health. Hey, man, look at Ernie Hudson. At 76, he in good shape. Man, I saw the 78-year-old brother. He was able to do handstand push-ups on top of the jungle bars at the playground. So it's like this. What excuse I have to keep him going to the gym? So hey, I'm gonna get back in that gym so I can live a full life.
Cannon says you can't move out of your sister's house but need multiple hoes. So what do you have to say about that, Mack?
I'm not living with my sister no more. Where's she been? Janice, you late. Janice, you about 3 years late.
Okay.
Man, come on. Okay. Yeah, come on. Come on. Let's learn how to keep up.
Okay.
I'm here in Atlantis and Lemuria. They're still stuck on land, surface dwellers. Hey man, I'm like Aquaman, and they still like some stupid fishermen.
But at the end of the stream, potentially they could walk on water, maybe.
Well, it's like this. We look at the Bible. Okay, Jesus changing the water to wine is what? Transmutation, alchemy. Jesus walking on water is what? Levitation. When he said, you have faith the size of mustard seed, you tell that mountain to move and move. That's telekinesis. Real simple.
Have you tried alchemy before? Have you got into it?
Well, I mean, it's like this. You do a certain alchemy every day. When you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out CO2. So in other words, when you breathe out, you transform the oxygen to carbon dioxide. That's alchemy true. Right there.
Okay. Let me see. Someone. So how's your weight loss journey? Larry's asking.
Shit, man. Right now, man, I'm like at 270. I'm trying to get back down to 210, but it's a journey, man. I'm like 54 years old. I'm going to be more disciplined than ever, because when I was in my 20s and 30s, I was able to eat anything. But then as I got 40, okay, I got to see what form runner. And see, Superslide 75 recommended me the form runner, and we had a certain consultation. He gave me a free consultation over the phone. So I'm doing my best to follow it. It's about eating different foods at different times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you don't eat meat between the hours of 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. because your body is just waking up. So the first thing you put in your body when you wake up is water. And then you eat the fruit like apples, bananas, and grapes. Now, oranges, and grapefruits, lemons, and limes, you can have around from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it's about eating fruit, eating food in the right proportion at the right time.
You ever try to become a game king and join that group of Macks and all that?
Man, I have called in. You know what? I asked him a question. I asked him, okay, how do I develop the patience to teach these young males game? And then you know what Steve the Dean Williams told me? He said, Matt Bone, the game is about patience, because you got to realize a lot of these males grew up without fathers. Okay, so I got to do my best to be patient, because they didn't have the experience of growing up with a man. Like some people that got raised by the father. I was raised by my uncle. Okay, I get that.
Your Uncle Slick.
Well, Uncle Lester, but he was called Mr. Slick back in the day on the street. So I remember there was a time I wanted to hang out with him and his older friends at this party. Okay, young blood, we're gonna see how you do with the women at this cookout. Okay. If you can get a woman to give you her number, she takes your number. If you can get a woman to kiss you at this cookout, you're able to hang with us. See, that's so like that scene in Conan the Barbarian, son Jason Momoa. Okay, you want to hang with the warriors? You gotta go and make sure you don't break the egg. And you know what happened?
What?
Conan when he was a young man, not only kept the egg in his mouth, he killed 3 picked warriors. And then his father said, "By crown, young man, what are you waiting for? Hang out with the warriors." Okay. That was about the rights of manhood right there, the passions of manhood. We don't have that in the Black American male community, man.
So, the Niggiverse is a very big place. I call the Niggiverse Black YouTube. Has any chick ever hit you up behind the scenes, trying to trick off on you or anything like that ever? Black YouTube.
Well, let's just say one lady named Mella too tried to challenge me, tried to challenge my game, and let's just say I ended up making her a pretty wet and moist on the panel. And Platinum Lee told her, and Platinum Lee in the journal said, Mella, you might need to mute yourself and go to the bathroom.
So Mella,
yeah. They said the Matt Bone got you open. Yeah, and I have seduced women offline as well. Yeah, so I'm not scared to put a woman in check offline. I've done it, and I told these young males, if you can't put a woman in check offline in real life, you ain't got the right to complain about women and females online.
Amen.
Yeah. That's some real manhood stuff for you.
Amen. Let's see. New says she had to take a shit. Okay, New. Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's like I've had conversations with Miles Cunningham when I called into a show, and Mr. Lucario, and I had to talk with Steve the Dean Williams, on the phone, calling their shows. They're talking about real manhood stuff. And you got to have a principle and a standard to keep the woman from up there. I mean, that's what Mode 1 is all about. Let the women know what you're really thinking. Shout out to Alpha Al Roger Curry, rest in power. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're a weak mofo in the United States, you're going to be a weak mofo in Brazil, Colombia, Amsterdam, Rio. You can go to another planet, and alien heifers would treat you like the weak mofo you are without any backbone. And that's why I came up with that hashtag. My swag is my passport.
Okay. Yeah. So now, because I think it's going to happen. Space travel is going to be way more advanced in the future. If we could go to another planet, you'd be and go to that alien cookout. You saying you're going to be getting those numbers and really quickly, huh?
Well, it's like I made a joke. I made a joke with Carrie D in the chat. You know what? If I was going to date black women, I'd rather date black women from Vulcan, because they got common sense and they're not acting crazy like these helpers down there on planet Earth. That was actually a joke. Yeah, I mean, I got that from that Star Trek episode with Ilana Troyes, and Spock talking about his women, You know what Captain Kirk said? Vulcan is the only planet where the women are logical. It's the only planet where women's common sense overrules their emotions. The only planet. Yeah. The only planet where women are logical. So, yeah.
But the chicks you mess with in this planet, aren't they black women for the most part?
I mean, some of them are like Keisha. Some of them are Asian. Some of them are Latin. Some of them are even Caucasian.
Okay.
But it's like female nature has no respect of nationality or race. Think about that.
Okay.
Because in feminism, especially on The View, you got women and females of different races talking about how they don't need men. And you got this foolish woman who says she don't need a man, but she married to a dude that's worth $3 million. Explain that mess.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
So if she don't need a man, I guess if that man is useless, now I guess his $3 million is useless. You see how stupid these females are?
I think it's just the back and forth of gender war trolling. You
Oh!
know,
Here's how you end the gender war. You be a man. You say, okay, it's not slavery because guess what? You have a choice. You can leave. So how can I say that submission is slavery? Well, if you don't submit, you can quit. If you don't submit, you can quit, and you can be homeless with the rest of the stupid heifers. Hey, man, did you see that video on YouTube, man, where this lady refused to bury this guy and she ended up being homeless? That's really stupid, ain't it?
I haven't seen that one, not at all.
See, when you let your feelings overrun your common sense, that makes you stupid. So here's what I say about black females: from strong and independent to stupid and insane. Make that make sense.
You know, I think you need to be the new master teacher. Mack Bowen. I mean, BGS is cool, but you know, he's not speaking all the teachings that you got. You know,
I mean, it's like gender war, man. In the gender war, the black family loses. In the gender war,
I agree.
The black man and black women lose because the gender war was formulated from us producing strong, healthy families. Because healthy men and healthy women produce healthy families. It leads to the production of healthy nations and healthy civilization. Family is the foundation of civilization. See, that's what I learned from Dr. Africa. I met Dr. Layla Africa in person back in February of 1996. And he autographed this book I had called Jazzy Melanin by Dr. Carol Barnes.
1996? So you were learning Macking when I was 6 years old. That's crazy.
No, I was learning a whole bunch of stuff. I was learning about, man, I was about holistic health, about, man, I think I read one book back in the day called the yoga of brain regeneration. And I read some of these old books from Health Research Society. Man, they talked about the secrets of this, you know, the Secret Teachings of All Ages by Manly P. Hall. I read that book, talking about all sorts of stuff. I also read this book called The Freemasonry of the Ancient Egyptians back in the day too by Manly P. Hall.
You know, this book you're about to make, you have all these reference points. I mean, you better put your A game on this book, dude, for real.
Well, it's like this. If I really put my A game on this book, I won't hurt a lot of people's feelings.
It's okay. That's the truth hurts.
Hey, like dude say he wouldn't be afraid, and Yoda said, "You will be. You will be."
Look at Don. Don, what's up, Don Gordito? What up, Don? Man, you lay on this Mackin, Don. You might want to, you know, check the replay.
Hey, man, Super Slide 75 got live right now talking about vampire facial, spirits, and car wrecks, credit card cracking gone wrong. Yeah, man, Sly is family, man. He's family. Okay. He's a fellow in this shit, man. So he understands what I be talking about. And you know what, man?
What?
When he found out the way I went in on Rest the Bad Guy, you know what Sly said? He said, "Man, Matt Bone, you're going too deep, bro." He said, "Matt Bone, you're going too deep, man. They're not ready for the deep stuff. No, you can't go too deep on Reggie's channel."
I think you did have a little beef or back and forth with Aries, or who else was? I think it was Aries or someone. Who else did you get in the beef with on Reggie's? I think it was Aries.
Well, it was more like an argument, not a beef, because
it was an argument back and forth.
I mean, there's been many people that try to come at me, and it's like this. it's like thugs trying to come up against a kung fu master.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, really?
Yeah, right.
They have no idea about what I've studied, what I've been through.
Fucking eagle claw fist. What the fuck?
And also certain interdimensional things I know.
Okay, wait.
So here's what I tell them. You think that Keisha is a major problem? No, it's not. Keisha is only a small problem, actually.
Yeah,
there's some higher stuff. There's some occult interdimensional problems you have to deal with as a Black American man, because what's the truth of Freemasonry? The truth of Freemasonry is that the white man acknowledges and knows that the Black man is God and lives according to that. And like I told my Black Freemasons, Freemasonry was not meant for us because we're gods. They only can deal with 30 degrees of the knowledge Amun Ra. Because the genetic material, because they come from a land which is 33 degrees below zero.
You're a Mason?
I was initiated to the lodge a long time ago. I mean, I'm a bit weak in Masonic knowledge, but it's like I'm going for the higher stuff. I want to learn the mystical stuff that's going to free me. You know what I'm saying? That's going to liberate me.
Yeah,
so
shit.
I mean, I want to learn the telepathy, the telekinesis, the teleportation, the levitation, the astral projection. What's the other one? So yeah, the intuition, the psychometry, the clairvoyance, the mental transmutation.
Okay, so when
those are the non-mystical powers, the non-occult powers, by the way.
Do you know anyone that has these mystical powers currently, though? Do you?
Let's just say I've heard of people like the warrior monks from Shambhala, the Tibetan warrior monks, and I learned from the Kung Fu. The legend continues. You have to. How should I say? You have to be more advanced concerning the gems of life and the way of life. You know, the Tao. You know, the way. So you got first master the basics of the way, which is flow, gentleness, suppleness, balance, harmony, integrity, nothingness, subtlety, simplicity. The most important part of the Tao is simplicity.
Okay, let me get to spirits. It says, "Who's set by the door, Macbone? Who's set by the door, Macbone?"
You know what? I'm not going to answer that because I'm not going to discuss no Masonic stuff on the platform because real Masons don't do that.
Okay. Number says,
I had some talk with some Masonic brothers offline. Okay. You know what they told me? He said, "Ed, can they close down the freeway? Can they cover the power grid? Then don't worry about them."
Okay. Numbers is saying
because at the end of the day,
let me read the comments.
Masonic brothers call them niggas.
Yeah, let me read the comments. Number, he said he needs to learn the stuff that will free him from minimum wage. He has more smoke for you, Mac, but
well, I mean that's what I'm working on. We all need to work on that.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, he up there telling me something that we all need to work on. That's so obvious. Really?
Right. Candace says, "Ask Mac if he got a pension or retirement savings. None of this is going to save him end to end." What do you think about that?
That's classified.
Classified. Okay.
Yeah.
Flacco says he has mastered his knowledge of the 48 laws of power and art of war.
Well, it's like this. If you want to master the art of war and power, you got to first master yourself. You got to master yourself. If you don't understand that the foundation of power is self-control, master yourself, the 48 laws of power are useless to you. That comes from the book, The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, by the way. Yeah.
You know what, Mac? If you actually gain the mystical powers, I mean, wouldn't you be like a high threat on the physical realm, though? Wouldn't, like, you would have to go to like another realm or dimension or something.
Well, let's just say,
because if they find out, I mean, you're going to be like enemy number one. Like,
well, let's just say that let's just say that maybe Ogun and Shu and Shango may have a problem with it. Because you know what it said to me?
What?
Khonshu, well, Shango calls me Khonshu for some reason. Because that was one of my, I think one of my life cycles, because I was a Neter at one time. So it's like, I had a talk with the quote unquote American gods, you know what I'm saying? They said, well, you know what Ogun and Shu and Shango said? No, don't deal with those Negroes. They up there acting like the people. They kept us from helping our people, helping our followers. So it's like this. I'm with Matthew 7:6. I'm about separating the wheat from the tares. I'm about separating the black men from the niggers, separating the black women from the bitches. Yeah. Because a nigger is a dysfunctional black male and a bitch is a dysfunctional black female. And the cracker is a dysfunctional white person.
Okay. Or it could be a
And,
snack.
and you know, that's for the white folks listening in, because I know they're listening. They're probably taking notes right now.
Oh man, dude, I've been writing so many notes. It's great. Spirit says, disclaimer, Macbone is not a Freemason. I repeat, he's not a Freemason. What for Spirit, Macbone?
Well, I'm gonna put a hashtag for you. Hashtag is about God business, not Law's business.
Okay, God business. I like that. What's going on, Omega?
In other words, it's about the higher dimensional stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you get these powers, I mean, you can let me know, or you don't hide that shit. Let me know.
No. If I get them, you will never know.
See, that's the problem.
In other words, you gotta be initiated into the way, the path, into the way of life, the path of life, the game of life, the gems of life to deal with this.
No, this is a lot of homework you're giving me, Macbone. I mean, I'm working on it day by day though. But trust me, I'm definitely working on this.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna make it simple for you, man. Read the Kybalion by the Three Initiates. Kybalion.
You gave me like 20 books, dude. Like, God,
no, I'm gonna give you 2. Actually, I'm gonna give you 3, and then read Ancient Future by Wayne B. Chandler, and then read Stone Legacy by George G.M. James.
All right.
He was a professor at UAPB in 1955, which back then was known as Arkansas A&M University, and Stone Legacy was the first book in the fight against white academic supremacy.
You got to email me these book links. How about that?
Yeah, I'll do that, man. I mean, you can get them in ebook form or from Amazon, you know.
Yeah, okay. New says you got to check out.
But see, the thing about it, when I first read these books, there was no Amazon back in the 90s. So,
okay.
See, the first occult book that I read was the Kybalion by the 7 Principles of Truth, the 7 Principles of Mental Transmutation, aka Mental Alchemy, aka Mystic Psychology, because the science of psychiatry, psychotherapy, and psychology comes from the study of mental alchemy and mental transmutation.
Yeah, if you learn that stuff, dude, you don't even need to go to the hospital.
Because see, the first psychiatry was mental transmutation, mental alchemy. The first psychotherapy was astrology, and the first psychology was numerology.
Candace says, I mentioned that these books, he's gonna block me. What? Come on, man.
No, man. I mean, it's like this. I mean,
he's kind of fear this new enlightenment. Like, you gotta stop hating, Cannon. Come on, man.
Well,
open up your eye, Nick.
The thing is, it's like this. Why would they block me if I'm not talking about women right now? I'm talking about some deep stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about, this is deeper than women, dude. For real.
Yeah,
Like,
So it's like this. It's like this. Why was Tommy Sotomayor started a band and David Carroll band an Obsidian band?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like this.
What's up, Aries?
I mean, don't worry about Keisha because Becky and Karen got plans with Keisha. So I ain't worried about that. Becky and Karen got plans with Keisha.
Oh, so, Larry's asking you, any education level? What's your education level? Anything high school, post high school?
Well, my educational level is actually a sophomore in college. I'm a college dropout.
Oh, okay.
But then I began to realize true education comes from within, because education comes from the Latin word educare, which means to bring that out which is from within.
Okay.
So the true school, the true temple is the school temple of life within you.
Okay, so you got that degree within yourself. Not.
I mean, like I told some folks, man, I went to John Shaft University.
Mm-hmm.
and then think about it. Well, I told these passport brothers, when Shaft went to Africa, he wasn't known as passport bro. He was known as John Shaft.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, those were good movies. Those were good movies back then. Shaft's Big Score, Shaft in Africa. You had the new Shaft starring Samuel Jackson. You had the fifth Shaft movie where they had the generation of Shafts from the dad to the son to the grandson.
Has anyone ever called you?
You remember the end of that movie? They wearing the same long coat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Has anyone ever called you like dynamite or anything like that?
No, I mean, I'm called I'm called Mac Bone by the game dudes like Sir Ism. Actually, it was Sir Ism that gave me the nickname, along with Platinum Elite and DJ Cuda. They gave me their nickname. The elders call me Seven Moons Epic, and then Shango, Ashun Nagoon call me Konshu Never Hatel.
Okay, you gotta send me what the nicknames that they call you so I can remember them, because I want to remember.
Yeah. So they know who I really am. That's why I ain't tripping.
Yeah, and I know
that's why they ain't trying to block me right now, because they know who and what I really am.
Zone, what up?
Even though these niggas and bitches know.
Hey
man, did you know offline? I have given advice, real good advice to white folks, Pakistanians, Hindus, Asians. Man, there was one Vietnamese guy that asked me what I do to keep in shape.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I have gained better acknowledgement offline than online. So while these Negroes and heifers doubt me, I got these guys, and man, there was a rich Pakistani that said he wanted to hire me as soon as I get my PI license and personal protection license. So whatever these trolls and Negroes and heifers say about me online, I mean, it's really garbage. And you know what? You know, there's an old saying: you can find pussy in garbage cans, and guess what? Max don't play in the garbage.
Golly. Okay, I'm glad you're not finding a pussy in a garbage can. Yeah.
So think about it. You got these ladies with coochie from garbage cans demanding diamond prices.
Yeah, right. Diamond
prices. So I'm gonna asking this heifer. Okay, your coochie is worth what? $2, but you asked me $200 to buy you a meal, but your coochie is worth $2.
Wait, how do you know
make that make sense?
Wait, how do you know it's $2 worth? How do you know that?
Well, I mean, you know, all those kids by different dads, and she's what, 40 something.
Okay.
Yeah, think about that.
So most of the chicks you banging are they like 40s, 30s?
No, actually they're younger.
Younger.
I mean, like early 20s. I think the youngest chick I dated was 21, and I was like 40.
No.
I was like 45.
Jesus.
And guess what? She insisted on paying for the meal in the movie. She insisted.
Oh, okay. That was nice of her, I guess.
Yeah. So the thing is, if you're a real man, women would do stuff for you without asking.
Okay, amen.
See, the thing about Max are concerned about the quality, not the quantity of the women that they deal with.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
That's why I'm not. That's why I'm not like one of these goofy dudes trying to holler at every woman I see.
Okay, that makes sense.
I look at. I mean, because I'm more about observing and reading the women, not fantasizing about it.
Okay. Yeah,
because if you don't know how to observe and read women, how are you going to deal with them?
Here's the thing. Some of these people have not opened that third eye, MacBone, so they can't observe like we can. Right?
Hey man, some of these people, a lot of these people haven't even opened up their common sense.
Harry, what's up? Harry, what's up?
They haven't opened up their common sense.
Aries, man, what am I doing? We're unlocking the truth. I mean, watch the playback, man. We've got so many notes, so many book references, suggestions, knowledge. Like, Aries, tell him the saying you said about the magic box. Tell him, because he wasn't here for it. Tell him again.
Well, it's like this: you want to open up the magic box, you gotta have the magic stick to do that.
See the shit.
And then think about it. I didn't learn that from a book.
Right.
Yeah.
The fuck. The third eye's looking at you, Aries. Open that shit up. The fuck. We get on it.
Hey man, I ain't tripping no more, man. It's like, hey, I got bigger fish to fry.
Right. Hell yeah.
I mean, think about it. I ain't trying to fry no catfish. I'm trying to fry some salmon, some trout.
Okay.
Some healthier stuff. I ain't doing that catfish no more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spirit said, young chicks want old niggas with pot bellies? ? What do you say to that, Macbo?
Oh yeah.
They do?
I mean, there are times when the big dicks do go with that big pot belly.
All right.
Hey, think about the porno star Ron Janet.
69 offense. He was giving them the business.
All right.
I mean, Ron Jeremy had a big Max stick over that big belly. So
All right.
I mean, you got players, pimps, and Max of all different shapes and sizes.
All right. All right. Dude, you try to hype up big bellies and shit, man.
No, I ain't trying to hype up anything, man. It's just that, you know, I got a cousin.
Okay.
I got a cousin who's bigger than me, and he still get women.
How big is he?
I mean, he's like, I think 300 something. Yeah.
God damn.
But guess what? He still gets women. And guess what? He doesn't have to pay for it.
So he's like a triple quarter pounder nigga, basically.
No, he's the guy. He's like a Big Mac, so to speak.
Oh, Jessica, stop, Jessica.
So think about that.
Stop.
He can borrow a woman's car without even asking.
Aren't you? You got
Jessica. This is what I learned offline, because that online mess doesn't match with real life. Yeah. So whatever.
Gee, go in Macbo's DMs, Jessica. Yeah, Jessica want to go in your DMs. That's basically what she's saying in the chat. So
okay, well, hey, just look at my Instagram at 7 Moons Epic.
Yeah, follow his gram, Jessica. You can ask
him. And then follow me on Facebook as Edward Bailey, my Facebook page.
Golly. All right,
man.
I'm just disrupt my learning and shit. Golly. All right. Jeez.
I mean, there's people that want to troll, and then there's people that want to learn. I deal with folks that want to learn. That's why I made that. That's why I made that declaration to Reggie. Matthew 7:6. I don't give what is holy to dogs. I'm gonna cast my first for swine. So,
amen.
So like that dude asked that question on Decover. What's the difference between a black man and a nigger? So I asked these black women, what's the difference between a black woman and a bitch? Tell me that. Show me how strong and intelligent you are. What's the difference between a black woman and a bitch? Yeah. Now, if you can answer that question, hey, I got respect for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're so strong and independent, answer me that question. I dare you. And then you see how Keisha backs down when you challenge her. Yeah.
What's up?
You be a real man about your stuff, man.
Have you fought any women in the past, Macko?
When I had no choice, when they tried to lit a cigarette in my face.
Why'd they do that? Why'd they do that?
Because they're dumb, man. They ain't got no sense.
So you've actually fought a black woman before, like fisticuffs?
No, I just pimp slap them. They be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's about having a certain manhood, light, and guidance for the women to follow you, man. Manhood is not found in your bank account.
Okay, wait. So why didn't you use your eagle fist, claw fist instead of the pimp slap? Why not the eagle claw?
Why would I use my technique against a weaker person?
I see. I see. Okay.
I mean, the strength of women comes from their manipulation and their sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's where remember that book by Roger Curry, The Possibility of Sex, No Free Attention?
Yeah.
Think about that.
Am I gonna drop a link? Yeah, sure. I can drop it. Y'all can ask Macphone some questions or anything we just talked about for real quick. Let me go ahead and do that. Since we did pass the 2-hour mark, I should have probably done that. But I usually don't. Usually I just do one of these one-on-ones. But yeah, if anyone has a question to ask Macphone really quickly, go ahead.
Just as long as it's not a stupid question.
But I do appreciate you coming on.
Just as long as it's not like a nigger, bitch, or troll question, it'd be fine.
Okay.
Because I already made that declaration to Reggie. I said, okay, I want to be on the panel with family who thinks on the same level like I do, like LAR Movement, Sly, and Sir Ism. Those type of cats.
Oh, of course, you're always welcome to Niggiverse.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm coming from a higher universe. I'm coming from the Godverse. Yeah, the Godverse.
Indeed.
Yeah. Like I said, it's about God business, not lies business.
Mm-hmm.
And then think about it, Black American men, y'all gods, act like it.
Okay, yeah, they should act like it instead of complaining, right?
Just start complaining. I mean, here's an old saying: Gods never explain to lower dimensional beings about who, what, and capital Y they really are.
Once again, I dropped a link, so if you want to come and ask a question, you can. But if not, we will be ending it up soon because we are past the 2 hour mark. So,
and I want to watch Superstars live too because do be funny.
Yeah.
And guess what? I like to support my family.
That's okay.
Superstar 75 is family.
Okay, that's what's up. Let me see. You are not a part of any lodge, Macbone. Okay.
Well, I mean, if you want to ask me, I'm part of the Lodge of the Gods. What are you?
Oh, this is a good question. So is the Eagle Claw fist your finishing move, or what is your finishing move? If not that.
Let's just say it's several that I'm not gonna mention.
What? Come on, man. How am I supposed to learn? Like, okay, after I learn the Eagle Claw fist, don't I need my own, or should I make my own finishing move? I guess.
Well, I tell you what, just learn the principles of Tao and then go from there. All right.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, those principles of Tao that I told you.
I understand. You don't want to tell all your secrets. Release all your your secret arts.
Yeah,
I understand.
And knowing how YouTube is with all sorts of stuff. YouTube is gangster. YouTube is the gangster of the social media space. So you gotta be careful about what you say. You can't trip on certain things, that sort of thing. Especially we as Black American men.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Oh, I'm gonna probably end it here, but I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad we finally met up with Mack and Soul.
Yeah, it's all good, man. I mean,
you're always come back though. We definitely gotta do some more sensei teaching, Mack teachings.
Sure. I mean, I'm about the hashtag the game of life, hashtag the gems of life, hashtag the way, parentheses the Tao of life.
Amen. I will. I'm waiting for those emails for the books and all the other stuff. So.
Well, I mean, I'll give you an email and I'll just recommend to you 3 books. That's it.
Okay.
And if you want more, I'll give you more. I want your opinion about those books because I've read them a long time ago. Okay. And they're written by some Black authors.
Okay, I'll do that.
And then after that, we'll see if you are down with Dr. Layla Africa's books. Okay, and he passed away at the age of 75. Rest in power to him.
This is a lot of homework.
I'm just saying. Just let's just start with those 3 books: The Kabbalion, Ancient Future, and Stone Lexus. Just
I'm basically like your intern. So yeah, I'm gonna work on it. Don't worry. I'm gonna work on it. Don't worry. I got you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just check on Amazon.com for those. All right. Yeah.
All right, Sensei. All right. I appreciate you coming on though.
Hey, no problem, man. And peace out. I'm out.
All right. Mack out. All right. That's what's up. Peace. Have a good one. All right. Shout out to the Mack Sensei for blessing the stream. Man, I got so much homework. God damn. I got a lot of homework to do. Shit. Fuck. I gotta learn all these new Kung Fu shit, books, reference points. So I'm gonna be pretty busy with this. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. But shout out to everyone in the chat. Y'all are funny as hell. Y'all pretty funny. Like the video, share it, and all that good shit. Watch the playback if you missed it. Wait, what? Cannon? You doubt me? Whatever. You see? Okay, keep doubting me. You keep doubting the truth. But whatever, it's all good. But yeah, 2 hour mark. This was pretty good. Shout out to Macbone. We'll see y'all later in these YouTube streets. Open that third eye, Don't be afraid. The other dimensions and shit. Whatever Macbone said. The Mack box with the magic box with the magic stick, all that shit. Mack therapy. Get some Mack therapy in your life and shit. And so I'll see y'all later. Peace.